What is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new, not a video, this is a podcast. I'm joined with Nathan Bauer, who is the head of Your Opinion Sucks.
Hello, nice to see you.
I'm also joined with Laurence, High C.
That's me. What's good, guys?
And Garrod.
What's up, Buttercup?
And I am the special guest from Just My Opinion.
Are you not joined with Kai as well?
Oh, sorry.
Right,
yeah.
As is tradition, we must forget about our producer.
He's actually literally straight in front of me as well. So, right, yeah, Kai. Yeah, Kai's also here.
All right, guys.
No, I'm not, to be honest, Kai.
And
why are you not okay?
Why am I not okay?
That's sad.
Is it because you broke up with your girlfriend?
Yeah.
I tried to make it clear I was the guest.
Kai, we
Okay, yes, we have a special guest joining us in the studio today, Joe Donnelly from Just My Opinion, and also Streamline Films.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Joe is my friend. And
your one and only.
Thanks for a tame description.
Yeah. Joe's a friend. Like, he's alright. Like, sometimes like I wish he'd like go away a bit, but no.
That's a bit harsh, man.
I'm joking. I love him.
Bye, Joe.
Which is why I've brought him to the podcast, because Joe has just seen a film. Joe, what film have you seen?
I've just seen
Kong.
Yeah.
Was it good?
I just saw Kong Skull Island and got a little
good?
Sneak preview. It was very mediocre.
Cool. That's what I hear.
I hear that
very
too.
mediocre.
That's what I hear. No, we'll get into what film he saw later, because we got some news items to go through.
Glad to know that we've all had the same sort of MO.
Yeah.
I'm glad we've been briefed.
Yeah, cool. You actually have. So, Joe, why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about yourself and your YouTube channel and what you do?
I think I can handle this.
If they...
he likes to do really depressing short films starring really, like, second-rate actors, such as... what was that guy before?
You.
Lorenzo.
Harsh.
Shout out to Lorenzo, by the way. White Eyes.
Also shout out to Garrod. You know,
yeah, he was the one
for being in that film.
Yeah.
That he was actually mucking.
Who?
Oh, he's some prick. He's just some dick, to be honest.
Garrod, yeah.
Anyway, first topic. Who cares about
No,
Joe?
for real, Joe. Introduce yourself. Give us a little background.
Well, I'm Joe. I have a
Yes.
YouTube channel that is moderately popular.
How many subscribers you got?
10.
Oh, it's going down by the second.
Oh, is it?
Literally not a joke either. But we'll move on from that. And yeah, I talk about films and stuff.
You don't do it for the views, do you? You do it for your passion.
No.
He doesn't anymore, because
I
can't
actually-
really justify that.
We don't do this for the listeners, because let's face it, we don't have any.
Except Carl Bauer. Shout out to Carl Bauer.
Yeah, that's
I
my
actually
dad.
had a comment from a random YouTuber. I showed this to Laurence yesterday. It was a new comment. He commented on my introduction video and said something like, I don't know, I think he liked it, and then commented on the video where I promoted Always Happy, and he said, wow, only getting 28 views now. You might as well start to think, is the effort even worth it?
Right.
I mean, who knows who this
the
person
saddest
is?
thing is,
I
it's
mean,
so hard.
I have no idea who that person is.
Did you have a look on their profile?
I didn't, but it's got like one of those like
Don't.
profile
It's a
pictures
generic-
that are, like,
Because you're just
generic
going to see a
picture.
big fucking picture of me, is what you're going to see.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. On our own short film promotion as well. I was just like, Joe, give up.
Well, no one's really gonna like know about the short films. I don't really. It's a bit of a.
Nice.
I mean, 2 videos before that, I got 2,000 views.
Does JMO have more subscribers than Streamline?
Oh,
Of
way
course.
more.
Yeah. How many does
Although
Streamline
we've got
have?
more now. Where we did before we put out Always Happy, we had about 20-ish. Now
Yeah.
we've got about 35.
Oh, really?
It's because of the star power in it, really.
Yeah. Lorenzo is
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good in it. Yeah.
Do you know how many subscribers our YouTube
And
podcast
Gino.
channel has?
Go on.
7.
Is it
Yeah. Shout out to them 7.
Well,
Which is you
we
guys.
we
Is that
average
just all of us?
we average like what 30?
30 listeners
You know,
a week,
if we
average.
all left the podcast and we said we don't want to do it anymore, and by popular demand the fans wanted it back, they could just do it themselves. We have that few fans. Like, it's so sad.
I
Streamline
know.
Films has 34 subscribers.
Thank you for the
Oh,
facts
thank
check
you.
on our own depressing channel, guy. Thank you for that.
Like I said, we don't do it for the viewers, listeners.
No,
we do it for
the
our
fine.
passion.
Passion?
Passion.
Is what I said.
It actually would be nice
didn't
to
say
get
that.
some views. Though.
I do it because it's
Yeah,
better
I
than
know.
sitting at home
Always Happy's got
masturbating and crying.
We have
Do you spend a lot of time?
9.
We have 9.
9?
Oh.
Oh, big
Crikey.
thank you to
Ah.
those guys.
Who are they? Can you have a look?
Come on,
Let me just unsubscribe.
No,
How do I see?
Oh, if,
Just
actually,
click on
if it's
the
any
number,
consolation,
or if
I
you
am
can.
also
It
subscribed.
doesn't click.
Yeah, Same.
Oh, so
Oh,
Joe's
no,
one
click
of
on the
them.
channel.
But then
and
again,
then
I'm not actually on this podcast like officially. So
No, you're still
you
a
actually
fan.
can
But-
count me.
Streamline and Your Opinion Sucks are kind of connected.
Yeah.
We're under the same sort of banner, kind of. That's
Re-
my, that's
You
my bad.
fuck.
I know. Sorry, I go mad at people when their phones go off and mine just...
Are they connected only in the way that people in this room
Turn the
do
ringer
it?
off.
No, it doesn't work.
Yeah, no, they're connected into the sense that it's when we say network and community, it's a very kind of
basically
us,
we're friends. That's how it's
we're mates and
each other's
we retweet
as
each
far as
other's
it goes.
things. And with our 7 followers on Twitter and our crazy like 28 people,
we have
crazy.
30 followers on our Twitter account.
You can bet we
crazy.
build up a little
There
bit.
is
Who are those followers that aren't legitimately following? Unsubscribe.
No, don't.
No, I'm seriously pleased don't you?
Why would you do that?
No,
Yeah, I know.
Complain about the lack of support.
What is wrong with you, you animal? Okay, let's get into it here.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna get into the news. So last week, we talked about how Matt Reeves stepped away from talks to direct the Batman, and directly after we finished recording, of fucking course, it is confirmed that Matt Reeves is directing the Batman. So he's in, he's out, he's back again. But funnily enough, there was no mention of Ben Affleck in either his statement or Warner Brothers' statement about it as well. So
Something's a
How-
bit fishy.
how fishy indeed, boys.
However, Ben Affleck did tweet a picture from, like a still from Batman v Superman, obviously as him,
Yeah.
as Batman, saying "Welcome aboard, Matt Reeves."
Oh, did
He
he?
did. He did
Oh,
actually. I did see
okay.
that. Yeah.
So
That's quite
unless
an
he's doing that,
indication then.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
unless he's just doing that just for the
Just for a giggle.
just to be nice,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
just for a
I'm
laugh.
assuming he's still Batman.
Yeah.
Judging by that.
What are your thoughts on the whole DCEU shit show that
Yeah,
is at the
we'll
moment?
hold our tongues here, but we haven't. We would like to hear a fresh opinion
'Cause
I
we've
know
talked
your
about it
opinion.
Just
quite a
my
lot.
opinion.
We talk about it every
just
week.
your
He's only gone and
opinion
done it.
sucks.
Kill me.
Are you filming this?
No,
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just
Really?
holding my phone.
Cool. So
Joe.
Joe,
What, the state of the DC?
yeah,
It's pretty bad.
it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
Understatement.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. Batman v Superman, very disappointing.
Have you had a chance to see Lego Batman? Yeah,
I haven't, unfortunately.
it's the best DC movie I've seen
Yeah.
in years.
I know. Yeah, maybe
It's-
guys saying that you hyped it.
It's pretty
Mm.
fucking.
If a
amazing.
Lego film is better than some of the live action they're putting out with some big fucking names and some big
Yeah.
fucking directors
Yeah.
too,
It's embarrassing.
that is very embarrassing.
Are you looking forward to Wonder Woman? No.
You were. You were.
I mean, I was, but then they keep saying like it's a mess.
Yeah.
The same week that Justice League
Mm.
was also reported a mess as well.
Is Justice League reported a mess?
Oh,
It
there
would
was.
make sense,
Did
wouldn't
you
it,
guys?
Nathan?
Did you guys see that leaked footage of the first like
Aquaman.
underwater?
It's not leaked. Zack Snyder posted
Yeah,
it
yeah.
himself.
Oh, he posted it himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
It looks leaked because there's a guy just going.
Yeah.
Well, you can't see me, but
So Zack Snyder did that himself. He couldn't just
he
fucking
tweeted
took
it.
the actual one.
He could have.
Is Zack Snyder?
Yeah.
Is Zack Snyder even allowed to be doing this? I just like.
Probably not.
No.
I feel like they just get these. They get these directors. They sit them in a room and then they just say, "Cool, you're the director of this film, but sit here for like a month while all the producers actually do it."
Yeah.
If Zack Snyder gets fired from Warner Brothers, though, I won't
Fantastic.
shed a tear.
No,
Yeah.
I'll more than not shed a tear. I'll practically become erect in that very instant. Like, I think maybe a filmmaker that hasn't lost his way can pick up this
He has
kind
kind
of
of
universe.
lost his way, hasn't
He's
he?
massively lost his
I
way.
really enjoyed Watchmen.
Yeah.
So
And the thing
Watchmen
is,
is my favourite Snyder
Joe,
film.
you-
I think
Yeah.
that one he actually did very well.
the opening of Watchmen, that opening montage is
it's
just
brilliant.
Mm.
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Joe, you
Great
had
soundtrack as
you
well.
had
Yeah.
a thought on this. We spoke about it a while ago, and it'd be interesting to kind of float that. You told me that one of the biggest issues was that Zack Snyder was a fan of the characters that he directs.
Zack Snyder is just a massive fanboy,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. He can make things look cool, and I give him that. Like, I feel like his films can look cool, but that's as far as it goes in terms of his approach to these films. It's not really like he doesn't
Yeah.
knuckle down and go, "Okay, that's cool, but come on, let's focus on story."
And
He
he-
just
Yeah.
sort of,
He just relies on these like superhero moments and no
Yeah.
structure
And,
behind it.
Exactly.
because he's such a fan as well, he rushes these pivotal moments that really like Marvel have done to like take time setting up stuff like Civil War, like but they knew they were going to get to it,
Yeah.
but they took their time setting it up and giving weight to these characters and the Avengers took fucking ages.
Yeah.
But there were so
4
many
years,
setup. Yeah,
yeah.
so many, like, so much setup. But then Zack Snyder's like, we've done Batman and Superman now in one film. Fuck it, Justice League.
They haven't
Yeah.
even done Batman.
Yeah.
They've done Superman.
Yeah, no, yeah,
they
they
just
yeah,
introduced him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Throwing
they're
Wonder
like,
Woman in there.
Yeah.
They wasted Doomsday completely.
Completely.
It just-
They completely wasted the death of the Superman
Yeah, all
arc,
that
which
was-
is a great storyline.
I think
but
the ending of Batman v Superman could have been the ending of Justice League.
Do you know what?
to be
I
honest.
actually would have enjoyed Batman vs Superman more if they didn't give you that little tease at the end where you saw the dirt rising.
Oh.
If they actually like killed Superman and didn't let you know he was coming back.
But the thing is, though, if they killed off, let's say they did that Death of Superman scene, like 5 movies down the line, I would have believed it more.
Yeah.
We came out of the cinema after Batman v Superman. And I was like, obviously he's so not isn't dead, regardless of the dirt.
I'm pretty sure there was already like promo pictures of Superman in the Justice League lineup before that film had even come out.
Yeah. The first promo image of them all standing together came out at Comic-Con, which was like 3 months after the film.
Well, but there's something. It wasn't like a promotional image or anything, but they just weren't even trying to hide it. We came out, and I remember saying to you, I turned to you and I said, "Well, he's not dead." And you went, I mean, I know he's not, but how would you know that for a fact? And I said, because if you follow Henry Cavill on Instagram, he's training saying hashtag Justice League.
There you go.
So constantly showing his like buff body, hashtag Justice League, just working out. It's like, oh,
do you think they're going to try and do like an Injustice storyline?
Maybe. That's what I hear.
That to me will.
I don't want to see the Justice League fight Superman though, because
I don't.
It's just the same thing again, isn't it?
Well, no, but Injustice is Superman plus others.
Who would it be? Doomsday?
What do you mean? Doomsday isn't in Injustice.
Not Doomsday. Darkseid.
Could I don't know. Maybe they might Darkseid. I feel like it's very soon. They tried to have some kind of Darkseid stuff in.
Batman v Superman.
Yeah,
they preluded to it. They like had Jesse Eisenberg talking about.
Well, they cut out one of the scenes where he was interacting with that demon.
No, that was Steppenwolf.
Yeah, but he's
he's the main villain.
Of Darkseid.
He's his nephew or uncle.
It's family related.
It's blood ties.
Justice League is now so.
I did not realise that there was blood ties.
What am I looking up?
Who Steppenwolf is to Darkseid, the family relation.
Darkseid spelt seed.
Yeah,
but not seed in ground.
S-E-I-D. Yeah. He's basically.
But the whole nightmare sequence in Batman v Superman was a massive Darkseid tease.
I thought that
the
whole
potential future.
I thought that whole sequence was amazing. The problem is, it made absolutely no fucking sense to the rest of the movie.
I didn't like the fact that Bruce Wayne woke up twice. He woke up to the Flash going like, "I'm warning you." Then he woke up again. I'm thinking, wait, what was the dream then?
Yeah,
that Flash scene was so weird as well.
The Flash scene was irrelevant.
The Flash scene wasn't a dream.
No,
that was straight up him like setting up.
Yeah. And then when he woke up,
why did he wake up again? Like I know it wasn't a dream
because he wanted because he didn't know how to make Bruce Wayne go, oh, I guess it doesn't matter right now because I'm fighting Superman. Because if that actually happened, Bruce Wayne would be like, hold on, Supes, somebody just came back from the fucking future or whatever, I guess, and okay, but no, he was just like, I guess it was my second dream. Anyway, Martha.
And then you had the email attachment origin story.
Oh god, let's
fantastic.
Do that.
That was my favourite thing of the movie.
I really love those 5 seconds that they give to each of these fucking characters.
Do you know what my favourite part of Batman vs Superman is? It's when Wonder Woman's on the plane and the fight between Batman, Superman and Doomsday, I think, is happening. Yeah. And then you just hear on the news, luckily it's after 5 p.m, so the work day is over, so most people aren't here.
Yeah, after 5 p.m, everyone just leaves the city.
That was purely because they went, they got fucked off at Superman because he killed loads of people in Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Don't worry, lads, it's not this time round. Yeah.
Can I just point out, when you said plane, I just thought of Turkish Airlines.
It was Turkish
so
Airlines.
pivotal to Batman v Superman. Very important. Yeah.
That is why me, Bruce Wayne, I'll take Turkish Airlines. I'm not Batman. A wink.
But I saw like the interview of like why Zack Snyder wanted to use Turkish Airlines. No. He's like, it makes the film more realistic.
Really?
And it sets it in the real world.
You've not seen it?
In my head, I'm thinking it's a fucking airline.
Yeah. He's getting so into it, and you can tell. Like even he knows he's talking complete wank, and he's going. You know, and it grounds it, and it gives it that really realistic. Like this could be happening.
Grounded and realistic, like one of the biggest loaded terms.
Say what you want.
Any other airline would do.
Yeah. Say what you want about Michael Bay, but he's pretty fucking. He's just like, yeah, cool. Fanta's in it because they fucking paid us.
Yeah.
Budweiser, crack open a bud in the street.
So Steppenwolf is Darkseid's uncle.
There you go.
Darkseid's uncle. Oh, so
I didn't realise.
But he works for Darkseid, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, he's also a soldier.
Could you imagine your uncle working for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry.
Right. I think we've DC'd it up enough.
Well, we should have more DC news.
Oh, like as in like for the cinematic universe in this day.
Really, more DC news?
Yeah. Nightwing, the movie, announced in development. Chris McKay directing. He directed Lego Batman. And
So, right, can I throw it out here now? I personally think that like DC have just gone. People really like the Lego Batman movie. Fuck it, let's make a Nightwing film. And who could we get to direct it? Even though they're completely different tones. Well, they like the Lego Batman movie, right?
Yeah.
Let's bring in the Lego Batman movie director. And this guy's just gone. Fuck it, why not? I'm a director, why not?
While I agree with that, you've got to think that there are so many great directors out there that have been so versatile in doing different.
Guillermo del Toro, Romeo and Juliet.
Stop it.
Who directed Mad Max? George Miller.
George Miller, yeah.
Happy Feet.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did
Happy Feet is one of my favourite films as well. It's amazing.
After Happy Feet 2, he felt the need to do Mad Max Fury Road.
He did the original Mad Max.
Yeah.
I didn't get my creative juices out enough in Happy Feet. Furiosa.
Like, I have nothing wrong with the director. I think he could do a great job. But, again, like I've said, probably 4 podcasts in a row now, it's the producers who are just like, nah, it's going to be this tone.
Agree.
But also, why are you going to say Nightwing if all we've seen of whichever Robin it is in this universe is that we confirmed it's Jason Todd?
No, but you'd assume.
Because
we really don't know. Because
it's not going to be Dick Grayson if they're doing a Nightwing movie, are they?
No, because Nightwing is Dick Grayson.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm saying like the dead.
Oh,
Robin,
you mean the dead one?
Yeah,
Dead Robin
it wouldn't be
gonna
Dick
him.
Grayson.
So what are we going to get? Is this Batman film whose bad guy is Deathstroke now? They've confirmed that.
Apparently,
Joe Manganiello.
Which is bullshit because
why is it bullshit?
It's bullshit because the bad guy of Nightwing is Deathstroke. That's their dynamic. Their dynamic is the best.
Deathstroke, not Deathstroke. Well, yes, Deathstroke, but also Nightwing will be in the Batman.
Well, I assume Robin will be in the Batman, and then
great start.
That's what he needs.
Actually, maybe he'll become Nightwing in that. But I don't know. To blow Deathstroke, who's probably one of my favorite villains.
He'd already have to be Nightwing, wouldn't he? Because
he would.
Because of what happened.
Yeah, because he's already been through 2 Robins then at least.
Yeah,
he's definitely Nightwing.
So he'd already.
And
have
remember,
to
this
be
incarnation of Batman is the older Batman we're seeing. So
yeah,
we can already.
He's like 20 years into it, isn't he?
Do you know what I honestly think happens with DC films? They announce it, then they're like, this character's in it, this character's in it, this character's in it, this character's in it, and then they go, we need a title, and they've gone, right, all the characters' names in the hat, pick one out. Okay, it's a Batman movie. It's a Batman movie, but it's got everyone else in it. But don't worry, the hat said it was Batman. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just feels so like fucking shoehorned.
Yeah, there's no real actual thought, I think, into what actually goes on in there.
I've said this before, but I think they need to stop announcing stuff.
They really do.
Because they just get so ahead of themselves and just keep announcing
new sort out your current shit.
But then it all falls to pieces before it can actually get started.
Yeah.
So.
For example, The Rock is so dead set on Black Adam.
Yeah.
The Black Adam solo film as well.
Guys, that was our first reference.
Oh yeah.
That's 1 out of 3.
Can you smell what The Rock? Shazam.
Cool. Right, so that's 1. We've only got 2 more to go.
We'll get there.
We'll get there in the end.
Should we move on?
You'll come to learn.
Should we move on from DC?
Yes.
I would appreciate it if we moved on from DC.
Can we do it in a flash, please?
The Flash TV show is actually pretty late, just saying. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I remember way back in 2014 when the first one came out. Well, before even that, it was like 2013. Because I'd read a lot of the comics. One of the first comics I had was a Yondu, like Guardians of the Galaxy, back in the day ones. And I thought, this is stupid, and I love it. And everyone was like, oh, it's going to fail. This is going to be the first like Marvel film that it's going to completely flop. But like I would argue that it's probably one of the best contained stories, like that doesn't have to pander to the extended universe. Sure, they throw in Thanos, but it works.
Yeah, that Thanos scene is the worst scene in the movie for me.
Yeah, it is the worst.
He just does nothing. He's just what a shit reveal as well.
Whereas
like the big bad of the whole universe, and he's just kind of sat on a chair.
Yeah, no, I agree. They really need. Like you've seen the image of him in the tank top, right?
Yeah, he looks fucking sick.
He looks. They need to do that. They need to tank top him up, have him like on a Harley Davidson,
bald head and everything. He looks so hard.
But Lee Pace, one of the biggest problems in Marvel's film universe is that they don't have good enough bad guys. The best bad guys they've had are like Loki. Captain America and not Logan, obviously. That's different.
Loki.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the best bad guys they've had are are fucking Captain America and
Iron
Man against each other.
Kind of.
It's actually surprisingly true.
I actually quite enjoyed the villain in Civil War because it was different.
What, Zemo?
Yeah.
Well,
It was more psychological.
I did
mean,
and didn't because it kind of
yeah.
ruined Zemo as a character. But
Thoughts, Joe?
He's kind of. I really liked the casting of Daniel Brawl though.
yeah.
He was
Brilliant actor. Because
Inglourious.
Inglourious Basterds is my favourite Tarantino film actually,
Really?
and I think he was brilliant in that. And just, I do think it was. I reckon if you took him out of the film, you would still have obviously.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's.
I know the idea was it made it out like he was sort of setting up the Civil War, but not really
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you know the government was already doing that anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
but who knows? I think we'll see.
One thing with him and with all of the villains in it, like when I was saying about the Thanos scene, I felt like Lee Pace, he was quite foreboding as Ronan, and I quite liked his characterization of it, even though he wasn't given enough screen time and or whatever. But
Yeah, he didn't really have anything to do.
but I don't understand why they'd bother calling in Civil War. They call him Zemo,
Yeah.
Baron von Zemo.
Not Baron. They don't ever call him Baron.
Exactly.
It's
So what is the point?
Helm Zemo.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
He's like,
because he's in the comics. He's a Hydra guy. He's basically the second Red Skull.
Yeah.
Baron von Zemo, and he's pretty good. He looks stupid as fuck. He basically wears a pink balaclava, and that's it.
So if they didn't call him Zemo,
Yeah,
you'd
it
be
would
okay with it.
it would have made no change.
No.
Nothing to do with him being called Zemo. They didn't even he was Sokovian or whatever.
I think my biggest problem with Civil War is that scene where Zemo drowns that guy.
Yeah.
Like he has him hanging upside down.
Yeah.
That guy would not drown.
Oh,
in
he
that
could
sink.
he could easily just lift his chin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his head was like above the fucking sink line
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
However, I did kind of like it because it made it different for Marvel. Like something about that scene was so threatening. If you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it
in
was.
terms of it, but yeah,
Yeah, he could have easily just
But,
gone
you know,
more.
you just accept it though. Don't
Yeah,
you
you do.
It's what happens
Yeah.
with films,
Suspension of
yeah.
disbelief.
Yeah.
So Guardians of the Galaxy. Where
Yes,
are we?
brand new
43.
trailer
How-
dropped this week.
Everyone's thoughts quickly.
Good. I wasn't blown away.
Wasn't it?
Well, no, because I think at this point its job is to just hype you up for the
Yeah.
film now. It
Yeah,
is
yeah,
not
It's a
really
rehash
gonna-
of the shots we've already seen.
Yeah, but that James Gunn has confirmed that out of all the trailers and footage we've seen so far, it's only the first 15 minutes of the movie.
It's probably more like half hour, and he's exagerating. But yes,
That's kind of a good way
James Gunn never lies.
I mean, like, he probably will.
Well, he
he
probably
does.
hasn't done.
He makes sure not to because he doesn't ever want to be called out on it, like J.J. Abrams was.
I'm
for Star
pretty
Trek.
sure he once said that Michael Rooker is the best actor of all time.
They're like best friends,
I know.
and Michael Rooker is the best
I'll
actor.
He is
I'll
actually.
point
I
that
do
out.
love him so much.
Yeah, I do like.
I
Michael Rooker.
stopped watching Walking Dead around the time that he died. So spoilers.
Guys, can I get everyone's? And if you haven't seen the trailer, I mean, it's given away in a trailer, so I'm not going to even call a spoiler warning. But if
It's
you cry,
not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler.
No, he's confirmed it.
It was announced way before the first trailer.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
either way, if you cry about shit, go cry. Everyone's thoughts.
People are crying about it though.
Yeah, I know.
People are angry tweeting James Gunn.
Well, let's clarify what I'm talking about. Ego, the living planet, and his human form.
Kurt Russell.
Is
Yeah.
everyone? I don't know. How do you guys feel about that?
Quite happy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
I
care.
don't-
I-
Kurt
in what
Russell's on
sense?
screen. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
As in in the
Very
sense that
happy.
we for example, I spoke to you about it yesterday, and you went, he looks significantly less planety than I remember.
I think I'm excited for Kurt Russell to be in a Marvel film.
Yes.
And if I actually remember correctly, I could have sworn that the part of Ego of the Planet was originally handed to Matthew McConaughey, but he turned it down.
he was in talks, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if he turned it
Oh,
down.
really?
No, he
yeah,
actually,
but
no,
he
he
was
actually
definitely.
did, no, he even said himself. I think he read the script, but he said that he normally likes to click with parts. He said that he
Oh,
wasn't
really?
really getting the click, so he did gold.
I'm kind of
instead.
glad it's not him. Really.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a bit like
'cause-
annoying. I think Matthew McConaughey at this point.
I've seen a lot.
Alright.
Yeah.
If you were to honestly say to me that
Well,
Kurt
hey,
Russell is Chris Pratt's dad, I would believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. so-
Marv. Yeah, it's true.
But
Right.
I'm trying to figure out this whole planet humanoid sort of thing.
Oh, no,
He
it-
just
it-
project. I think he'll just he can.
It's happened in the comics before. He
Yeah.
just projects himself as.
He can just
as
make
human,
projections.
Mm.
But how did he fuck his mum?
as a
Big
project.
planet dig.
But as a
I
projection, he's well, he must be.
I thought
because-
about this, and maybe it's. I think it might be the way that Marvel will cover that ground, in the sense that maybe he sort of, as the planet is still there, and he can sort of transport his consciousness into a host body,
Yeah.
and hence that host body was the one that fucked his mum.
Maybe. Yeah.
So technical and stupid.
So you think
I don't think they're gonna address
Kurt
this.
Russell is a host?
Is a host, but
of
he,
Ego.
say for example that whoever Kurt Russell was is dead. And like, this guy is his sole purpose of his body being animated is just to host him.
Do you think we will see? I really fucking hope so. The planet.
Yes,
100%. I think we have already actually.
Have we? Like
in
face?
little TV spots and trailers,
face.
you do see something.
Yeah, but it's
You
not.
see
There's no
something.
face.
I don't think they're going to.
I want to see a giant.
No,
fucking
they
face on the
100%
planet.
are. 100%.
If they
James
don't,
Gunn,
I'll kick off.
James Gunn did not trade Negasonic Teenage Warhead for nothing.
That's true. That is true. I really want to see I want to see Cosmo as well.
I don't think Cosmo's coming back.
I know, neither do I.
They already had the interaction where they growled at each other, and that'll do, I guess.
But then he licked like the Collector's face at the end of it as well.
It'd be brilliant if they bring back Howard the Duck.
I'm all for that.
Nah.
Lord,
not
love
gonna happen.
to see it. Really.
Howard the Duck Netflix series. That's what I want.
Like a really gritty Hell's Kitchen.
Exactly. Let him join the Defenders.
Yeah.
Jesus
I think it could really bring
That'd
some
be
like.
so cool. My favourite part in most of these trailers so far has been Drax. Because Dave Bautista is
Die,
just...
spaceship!
Yeah.
He's
And then
been
there's that
so
bit in the
funny.
new one who says, "We're all a family." Except maybe this one.
maybe this
Points
one.
at Nebby.
Yeah.
I fucking love him.
Don't get me wrong, I miss him Batista bombing people on WWE, but I much prefer him in films.
Yeah.
Do you remember him in Skyfall?
Yeah.
Not Skyfall.
Was he in- I was gonna say-
Shit.
Spectre.
Yeah,
Spectre.
Spectre.
Yeah.
When he
That
was like
forgetful
the
one.
big guy who
Makes sense.
Bond fought on the train, and he
The-
had those weird Lady Deathstrike fingers.
The problem with
What?
Spectre is that it was so like
He had,
by
like,
the
some-
numbers that he didn't get any lines at all.
Yeah, he had like
No,
some
it's
weird finger things, didn't he? He had like knives on his fingers.
Oh, I do
Or something
remember
like
that
that.
actually.
You remember that?
Yeah.
He'd like gouge someone's eyes out with them.
Directed
The
by
thing
Sam
that's-
Mendes.
No, he just had like didn't he just have like really sharp thumbs?
Oh, was it the thumbs?
I swear it's something like that.
I don't know. What a forgetful movie.
I'm
Yeah.
What a waste of a.
I'm a deep fan
part
of
of the
his
character.
like no, Drax has been like a favourite part.
Yeah.
I've very much deeply enjoyed that she just told everyone your deepest darkest
Yeah,
secret.
that was
Do
that
me,
was
do
brilliant.
me.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah.
Although, Baby Groot took this trailer for me. Just the
yeah.
scene of him waving
I will
during the fight.
I will retract my my previous statement on the fact that I think Baby Groot was unnecessary. I've changed my tune 100%, and I'd like to apologise.
When did you say that?
On
couple
this
of
here
podcasts
podcast,
ago.
I, it's not that I said I don't want to see Baby Groot. It's the fact that I thought it was kind of a bit like, like, is he a toy? Do you know what I mean? Like, them characters that are like, this is a cool toy. Kids will love Baby Groot.
James Gunn has said it's not just done for toy reasons, merchandise reasons. It is.
He wouldn't do that anyway.
No, he wouldn't. It's
No,
a
he
big
would. I
part
know he
of the-
wouldn't, but like I did kind of like think like, has Marvel pushed him to make this decision for Groot?
No, I think it
Well,
makes
no,
sense.
he was a baby at the end of the
It
last movie.
explained for me. It explained it in the trailer, like that. As always, much like I can't remember what film I said it was before, but it's the film that Vin Diesel thinks Fast and Furious is when they say family.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like
Oh
it's like
my
no,
God.
we're not friends, we're family. And I
So
guess
maybe it's-
Groot is the baby in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I saw a
And
trailer
this
for that
film
today.
is
It's really depressing.
this is kind of weirdly out of place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because so far, apart from the first Captain America, they've all been in chronological order.
Yeah.
But this is set in the past because it's 6 months after the first Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's only been a few months since
I don't think that really sort of matters that
No,
much
it
because
doesn't.
Guardians of the Galaxy is so out there.
Yeah,
Or
because it's a separate
from the-
thing.
Or Guardians of the Galaxy could have been in the future from our perspective when we saw it, I guess.
Maybe.
No.
Yeah.
No?
Nope, because at the beginning of Guardians it says 31 years later
Boom.
You're right.
from the exact time
Get
that he
wrecked.
left.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Burn, sick. Okay.
Rinsed.
That's why we got Garrod here, guys.
It probably doesn't say 31, but I know it has like
Something
a
like
time
that.
It
frame.
has a
it
title
does.
card
It does
saying,
say,
yeah.
yeah.
And
So-
the events of Guardians of the Galaxy happen within like 5 days or something.
Yeah, something like that. Something
Yeah.
crazy. So yeah, so it is set in the past.
But yeah, I don't think it matters that much because James Gunn has sort of said like he doesn't try to throw in like, hey, this is a Marvel film. Here's some Easter
Yeah,
eggs. Here's
it's
some like,
kind
he
of-
likes to do it, but not in like linking it directly to
Yeah.
like Avengers and Earth and all
It's
that sort
kind of
stuff.
completely separate, except when they bring in the Guardians for Infinity War next year.
He's
Yeah,
one
of
of those
course.
dream directors. Like
Yeah.
for me, there are 3 people that I would trust with any kind of.
I already know one you're going to say.
Yeah, it's Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, he's so good. I'm really
He's-
looking forward
he's-
to
he's
Baby Driver.
Baby Driver. Yeah.
He's like, for me, he is the epitome of what filmmakers can do with comedy and comedy can be in films.
I want to see what he would have done with Ant-Man so much.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was about to say the same,
Well,
yeah.
the parts that I enjoyed of it, I could tell had that kind of like Edgar Wright twist to it.
However, props to Peyton Reed though. He
Yeah,
had
no,
like
he
a,
did
he had like
great
a
job.
lot to try and like, because I saw something really like awkward because the year that they went to Comic-Con and like were talking about Ant-Man and Edgar Wright was there, and then the next year they were like, right, you're director of Ant-Man, Peyton Reed. There was like this sort of, come on, what you got for us now? Like, what you gonna do? And then you watch it, and it was a really good film. So I think he had a lot to.
Do we know if he's confirmed for Ant-Man and Wasp?
I think he is. Yeah, he is.
He even like, I think he did speak about it. Like, not
That's
confirming
fair.
it, but
That's
you know.
fair.
I think he is officially confirmed for
I
it.
mean, it's probably one of the weakest films they've had, but it's still really, really
Disagree. Iron Man 2.
Yeah,
I want my bird.
I said one of.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
fair.
Like,
I want my bird.
It's kind of a Thor the Dark. It goes like Thor the Dark.
Oh
World
yeah,
at the
Thor the
bottom,
Dark World was pretty bad.
That was awful.
which is really annoying because Christopher Eccleston had the ability to be one of the best villains they had, and they don't give the villains enough of enough depth.
It's because they don't. And what annoyed me more is they gave more screen time to the secondary villain, who was technically Loki, because people loved him in the Avengers.
Is Loki a villain in that movie?
No, he's not. But he is a villain. He is a villain.
Doing something with Asgard.
No, I wouldn't even say he's an anti-hero.
he's not.
Doesn't he like kill Odin at the end?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no, Odin is...
No, because Odin's in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Odin is...
Well, I don't know. We have no idea what he's done at the end. He's
But
just
it did confuse me a little bit, but all I know is Loki is posing as Odin.
He's done. I think he's like banished Odin to Earth or something. Because at the end of Doctor Strange,
he's like a hobo, isn't he?
Yeah, they're looking for his dad. They're looking for Odin, aren't they?
Mm.
So
hang on, I thought they were looking for.
Loki.
Oh no! I think they are looking for Odin, and then Doctor Strange was like, "I'll do this as long as you then send you and your brother back."
Yes. And he
Which
drinks
won't
a
happen,
beer because he's
you
a
know,
cool guy and he likes a
films
beer.
Yeah.
Because he's a lad. Because he's an Aussie lad.
What a lad.
So Yondu will know about Ego, won't he?
He's always known about it.
Yeah, he will have met him because Yondu hired him, didn't he? Not other way around.
Yondu was told to give Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Star-Lord to his father, but then he said like at the end of the Guardians, the first one, he's like, "Oh yeah, Gravity did that. What a dick!" or something.
No,
like
get
that.
wrecked.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna have a really emotional scene where like his surrogate father Yondu is like, "Quill, I loved you more than your father did. Yeah. We was gonna eat y'all."
Yeah.
Who's the villain?
When I first picked you up, boy, I said he's gonna go eat your ass.
It's quite good.
Of Guardians 2.
Yeah.
Taserface.
Who's Taserface?
Taserface is a villain that nobody would have ever have thought to have been in any film ever. Much like the first Guardians. Taserface is a 2-bit piece of shit villain who has a fucked up face.
Okay, so
can't wait
what
for
are
another unforgettable Marvel villain?
what are the odds that in traditional Marvel fashion the real villain is Ego?
Quite
Possibly
high, I'd say.
I think it's going to be kind of one of those classic kind of, you know, Ego pretends like he wants to see his son. Turns out there's some kind of like ulterior motive.
Yeah.
But then at the end, Ego like maybe sacrifices himself and
he
finally becomes a
realizes,
hero.
yeah.
And then Peter Quill's like, "Wow, my dad was good, but now I have neither."
And then Ego the Living Planet has left him a mixtape volume 3. Just like behind.
They are going to have to... Well, no, actually they're not.
No, they don't.
Because he's going to go to Earth. So he'll be able to get new music.
Well, it's very possible we might not have another Guardians of the Galaxy after this one.
Do you know what I want to see? Do you know what I really want to see?
Of music.
Do you know what I really, really want to see? I want to see like a funny sequence where Star-Lord... No, shut up.
Funny sequence of Guardians?
Yeah. No. Like a little fun sort of sequence that's kind of not related to the plot, of just Star-Lord hearing some of the modern day shit music.
And just being disgusted by it.
And then she goes back to like
listening to some Stormzy or something.
Nah, it's him and Captain America, like, and he's just like they're both kind of like look at each other after maybe like Falcon puts some music on.
Yeah.
Like
I'd love that.
Subtle 70s racist undertones.
Cool. Cars 3.
Oh, fuck off, man. Fuck off.
Next topic? No, I'm kidding.
Guys, I need some help because I'm really fucking excited for this film.
Can you tell me why?
No.
Right, guys.
Because I don't even know.
What, because it was dark and brooding?
Yeah, kind of. I wanted to see what the fuck is going on.
Much like with all of their other films, it grows with their audience.
Sure.
Like the impeccable Treasure Planet. Fuck off.
I actually love Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet's the best film.
Pixar is, you can't even if you don't like cars, you can't deny that Pixar is the best animation studio.
Yes.
Working.
Yeah. No. Very, very, very true.
Yeah.
Except maybe the animation branch of Streamline Films. But anyway, we won't go into that.
Animation, bro.
Yeah.
Even I don't know about that, and I'm like,
We have
news to me,
I
Laurence.
thought you had some bottle.
Ah, no.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Shh, keep that one down.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Deal.
Sorry.
It'll be
I'll
us
bleep-
listening
I'll
to this
bleep-
later.
I'll bleep it out
Deal.
for my dad.
Hi, Carl. Anyway,
what was you saying?
I genuinely can't remember now because you interrupted me.
Cars 3.
Animation.
To be
Pixar.
honest, I was more going to go on the fact that Cars 3 can just suck one, to be honest. Like,
Why though?
Why? Right, okay.
Does the trailer not excite you at all?
No, and
None
here's
of
why.
this promotional material has excited you.
The first teaser did. Since then, it's now.
No, I'll tell you what. The first teaser, what it did, it didn't excite me. It did bring my attention to the film, and it made me go. Like, I watched it and I thought, okay, and then I sort of went onto Twitter, and I said, guys, what the fuck is happening with this film, and why the fuck is it like looking like some fucking dark, brooding Batman versus Superman version of Lightning McQueen? It looks horrendous.
I think with yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. I think the first teaser, it had me interested. I think we spoke about it.
We did, yeah.
And we were like, sort of like, oh, it looks kind of interested. Then made jokes how it was directed by Zack Snyder, and etc. And but since the now that the two other like trailers have been out, it has clearly just gone back into that realm of like, yeah, this is a Pixar kids film.
You know what?
No, I don't
what
think
I've
it
seen.
is. I don't think it is.
No, but
though.
you know what I was,
Let's
you know what I was
face it, Nathan,
expecting
it
to
will
see.
be.
It
No.
will be. I know.
No, it
What
won't.
do you expect it?
You know what I was really expecting to see? Like, if they continued to make a teaser in that kind of tone that they made the first teaser in,
Yeah.
like Lightning McQueen flipping and it cutting to that black title screen and then just going like, one last ride, and then like Mater coming out and Mater like sort of just wheeling over to him like
I
a
don't
bit
want to
sort
see
of.
Mater in this movie.
No, but it's a
He's
bit sort
gonna
of
be
like
in it.
a
He
bit.
obviously will be.
No, but like
Because
Mater a
apparently he's
bit
fan
downtrodden.
favourite.
He's not. He's the worst part of those movies.
It opens with Mater's funeral.
No. Please. Who's directing this movie? Can I find out for us, please?
The director is Brian Fee.
That was quick.
That was very good.
Yeah.
What else
I've already
has he
got it
done?
up.
What else has he done?
I don't know. He's got no Wikipedia page.
Well, that bodes well.
Wicked.
Look him up on IMDb
Yeah,
if you
please.
can,
See
and then
if
get
he's
back
got-
to us.
Tell us any notable past
Is it
works.
just
Yeah.
Zack Snyder's pen name?
Yeah, it is.
Maybe. What about you? Do you have any thoughts on this?
Well, I'm honestly sick of Pixar and Disney animation.
Why?
Just purely because I feel like
Disney animation are catching up. They're doing
Don't
good as well.
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. They make
brilliant.
very good and
Moana
nice,
was
very
great.
good and nice films. But what they do is they dwarf out other really amazing and successful animations, and they just don't get recognized. For example, last year,
Kubo.
exactly, Kubo and the Two Strings. Why did they call it And the Two Strings? It should have just been called Kubo. Anyway, Kubo is incredible, and it needed wins. Because it needed like, not only did it deserve like an Oscar win or BAFTA or anything, it deserved all of that, but not just that, but I mean, for people working in stop motion and animation that isn't just CGI, it needs that kind of push. Like, we need another Wallace and Gromit Renaissance or something.
Oh my god, I love Wallace and Gromit. That's out there.
So Brian Fee is a storyboard artist basically, and a prop designer and stuff like that. And Cars 3 is his
fantastic.
It's like when a
debut.
stuntman
So
is
this
hired
is-
to direct an action movie.
This is his first movie.
I love it when
debut
He's
is
drawn
a
some
beloved
pictures and they
franchise.
basically thought he could do an animation.
You know what
This
this
could go either
You know
way.
what this reminds me of?
The Walking Dead.
No. Why?
No, because like they had a makeup artist and a prop designer, I think, direct a few episodes of The Walking Dead.
Oh, piss
explains
yourself.
a lot.
Makes
Yeah.
sense because it's shit.
That's probably
He
where the
was,
downhill decline started. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was an artist on like Cars 2, Wall-E, Ratatouille.
So he's just a Pixar
Fine, cool. He's an artist,
then.
but
yeah.
to direct then a whole.
Yeah.
You know what this
Yeah.
reminds me of? Someone that is very interested in these nice visuals, right? And has and what thinks, you know,
I know where you're going with
I
this
like
already.
I like visuals. What
Doesn't
I'm
begin
gonna
with a
do?
Z.
yeah.
No, there's two people in mind. I know what I'm gonna do because I like good, pretty pictures and nice colours. I'm gonna direct a film. A cough Zack Snyder, and also a cough Ryan Gosling.
What did Ryan Gosling direct?
Lost
Exactly.
River.
I don't think I've seen that.
Is it called Lost River? I mean,
Yeah.
it may as well fucking be.
I don't think. Is it bad?
Awful.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Kai,
it's-
look that up on Rotten Tomatoes.
Look
Find
at my
us out the score.
muscles. Look at my muscles. Look at my muscles. Look at my muscles.
Oh, that was
Matt-
a teaser though. Was that? That wasn't like that wasn't how it was done in the film. Though.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
By the way, Matt Smith was in this film.
Yeah,
Matt Smith.
Matt Smith was in the film.
From Doctor Who
so was
fame.
Eva Mendes.
Yes, Matt Smith.
Basically, it was a film that
Smith,
it was a film that had a very kind of guys. It was a film that had this very kind of only God forgives looking vibe, and it's so clear that he took inspiration from working on Drive and working on Only God Forgives, and thought, this guy makes cool, pretty pictures and nice colours. I'm gonna do that. Did that, and then I'm pretty sure he forgot the script.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he forgot to give the actors a script, and then was like, "Do what you want. Fuck it."
Lost River, written and directed by Ryan Gosling, 30% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's a bit
Not great.
It's not
A
fresh
film that
at all.
involves Ryan Gosling in any creative sort of thing wouldn't normally score that low.
He
as well.
basically took so much inspiration from Nicholas Winding Refn, and while he is a good filmmaker, sort of here and there,
Yeah.
I mean, me and Laurence watched Drive yesterday, and
We
it's
did.
just, God, I love that film.
It's
But
pretty
I
damn
think
good.
he got ahead of himself, and I think Ryan Gosling was just like, hey, I can make a movie based on someone I've worked with. And it
Notice
just...
he hasn't tried since, and that was about 2012. Am I right?
Oh,
there,
no,
Kyle?
no, no. it was
Lost River
14.
was 2015.
15.
15,
Oh god, I
there
was
you go.
horrendously wrong. Yeah, but he hasn't even sort of dropped another thing since.
He's been
Wow.
a bit busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he has
Singing
been
and
busy.
dancing.
Singing and dancing. No, Joe.
Being a
no,
nice
no,
guy.
no. Before you, okay, being a nice guy's fine. We've banned La La Land from discussion now.
Well, no, because
Oh, we can
it's after the Oscars.
Yeah,
now.
we can
And
talk
we are
about
gonna
it a
talk
little
about the
bit.
Oscars in a second.
All right, fine.
Wonder
we
why.
can Fine.
Yeah.
Fine, I'm
No
listening.
shock.
Wait, are we going to talk about the Oscars? I thought we were going to talk about something else. See what I did there? I made a sort of like a fuck up.
I see what you did. And
Anyway,
the
moving on.
And the next topic
And
is
that's enough from Laurence.
Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
Oh, fuck off, man.
I can't say this about every topic we bring up.
I can if you keep choosing shitty topics.
Hey, it's the news, okay? You
Pirates-
can't only talk about good stuff.
I'm
Let's keep it
rotating,
civil.
and I'm not going to talk.
It
Keep it
feels
civil.
like some kind of return to form. I'm
I don't think it
somebody
does.
I'm somebody who enjoyed the first trilogy. Like
Yeah.
it was a steady decline,
Yeah.
but it was not drastic. Like the third movie,
I think,
although
not
I think the
awful.
third movie was drastic. I
no,
said this.
I don't even think it was drastic. I think it still hit. It was still an action adventure movie. The writing wasn't as good as the first two. It felt like
Definitely
they were
not.
just hitting the motions, whatever. But it was still a good send off to the story. And then they were like, okay, cool, here's a cash grab, cool.
I mentioned this earlier. I said the best part of Pirates of the Caribbean 3 was the opening where those
The ending.
people... The ending, no. It was where those people who were getting hung sang the song. And
Oh, yeah.
and then it came
Yeah.
up with a title card. And then I just thought they should have ended it there
No,
because
I think even the Davy Jones's Locker kind of stuff was still pretty.
that was
cool.
awful, I thought.
No,
Actually,
no,
don't
no,
feel
Or
like
like
it was.
10,
Vi-
30
visually.
Jack Sparrows or some shit.
not
And one
not
of
even
them
just that
fucking
bit,
a goat for some
but
reason.
visually, like over the edge, over again, kind of stuff. I loved all of that. shit.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah. I mean, just like the stuff with Johnny Depp on his own in the desert. That
was tedious and boring.
That was
like when he was
awful.
eating a peanut or whatever.
Yeah, and there was crabs.
Or the final fight where they fight in a goddamn whirlpool.
That looks
I
awful.
loved it.
Oh,
No, it does
no.
not look awful. I'd say it even holds up. I think it's great.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean the CGI. I mean like just the whole thing. It's a mess.
Nah, fuck you. It's great.
No, I think the first trilogy of Pirates of the Caribbean is solid.
What do you think of I don't even know what the other one's called.
Unfortunately, I do
World's
just
End,
because
Dead
of
Man's
knowledge,
Chest,
but
and Black Pearl.
No,
And then
the
it's,
fourth
On
one.
Stranger
Tides.
Tides.
Yeah.
That was the one with like
Unforgettful
zombies or some
Tides,
shit,
basically.
wasn't it?
I
Yeah,
actually
man.
can't remember what happened in the film.
Mermaids and shit.
Oh yeah,
it was-
fucking
It
hell.
was
pretty
the
rubbish.
unnecessary
Awful.
one, basically.
Awful.
But with Pirates of the Caribbean 5, I agree with Garrod in the fact that on the first trailer, it did look like it was a return to form.
Yeah.
And that first trailer actually was really cool. Actually, thinking about it now, it was
Was that the
quite
one with the
sort
Johnny
of-
Cash song? Or the one before?
God, Johnny
that?
Cash has
Yeah.
been so.
He's doing good lately.
He's
isn't he?
immortalised in trailers.
His estate are getting some fucking royalty
But
checks.
yeah, no, the Johnny Cash one I think was in the second trailer.
Yeah,
but
it
in the
was,
first
yeah.
teaser, it was pretty. It
Just
actually
that
had a
little
great,
clip. It was like a little 30-second one.
Yeah, it was
wasn't
like Salva, whatever his name. I don't know what his name is.
just so I can have some input here, because like the
Oh, go on, then,
fucking no, what are they even called? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
They don't interest me in the slightest. But I wanted to.
They used to.
I want no. They
I
didn't.
watched
No,
the.
they used to.
I watched the brand new trailer yesterday.
Yeah,
and I
and
just looked up
Joe
and
gave
Laurence
me a
was kind
live
of just sort of
commentary.
staring at me, just thinking like,
What the fuck you doing?
just please stop.
Also, Joe has some rather amusing thoughts on the promotional posters.
Oh my god, they're so bad.
They're so bad.
They look like they was photoshopped by me.
No, you know what they look like? You know what they look like? They look like pantomime promotion.
Yeah,
they do.
It's like a new pantomime playing in like.
Do.
There's moments in the trailer though where they're like, I don't know, there's like some kind of big like ocean wave behind them, and the CGI on that was awful.
When they're running on the.
Yeah,
when the pirates are running on the water.
No,
it looks
not
like
then.
shit.
Not then.
Well, that as well.
It was that as well, but it kind of reminded me of the big whirlpool thing from 3. There's a moment where it's like that in the trailer.
Thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Awful. Absolutely
it's
awful.
because they're not paying the CGI guys. They're paying Orlando Bloom an inordinate
Where was he in this trailer?
Because
he wasn't.
They probably already showed half of the footage they had in the first teaser, which is just him for a split second.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're making it out like he's not in the film. He's not even like his name isn't on the new poster.
He's been announced.
Yeah,
he's been
like
announced.
just
why are you hiding him?
They aren't making it out like he's not in the film. It's because he isn't in the film.
You reckon
because
he's
gonna
you
be
reckon
in,
he's
like, for, like,
having
2
a
minutes.
cameo?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, he won't be in it for
Well,
long.
it's like The Hobbit. The actor
Great
that
films.
played Orlando.
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom was not in it for that long. Believe it
He
or not.
was
Nope.
in The Hobbit.
May I ask why
He's in
he's
it
not
quite
going
a
to be
bit.
in
Google
Pirates
it.
of the Caribbean?
He wasn't. He wasn't.
Kai, Google Orlando Bloom in The Hobbit and how long he was.
He wasn't in
I've
it a lot from
seen
my
the
perspective.
films.
I
You
know.
can't-
So have
Ladies
I.
and gentlemen.
So he's in them.
No.
Ladies and
I've
gentlemen.
seen the fucking films.
I know.
He's not just a cameo.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Orlando Bloom.
He
Legolas.
has multiple scenes.
Orlando Bloom doesn't. Legolas does.
That's what I meant, you cunt. That's the same guy.
No, I'm saying
Orlando Bloom plays Legolas.
Just fucking Google it.
What's happening?
Are you saying someone else played Legolas?
Yes.
Oh. Well, why don't you say that
do you
instead
mean
of
like a stand-in or
confusing me?
something?
The whole film was a stand-in.
Oh. You
Like
could have
Benedict
said that.
Cumberbatch.
Orlando Bloom was there. Orlando Bloom was there for like
Infinity War. Yes.
Orlando Bloom was in the film for about 2 minutes.
Oh.
Got paid.
It's Andy Serkis doing a bit of
Crikey.
mocap.
Well, I believe that.
Andy Serkis played every character
Yeah,
in The
yeah.
Hobbit.
He should. It would have been better.
Did he play Billy Connolly at the end?
That's so bad. I still can't forgive them for that. What did you think of young CGI Johnny Depp?
I thought it looked good.
Do you know at parts though? It actually looked like it was a young actor.
Yeah.
At times, was it?
Well,
it?
yeah,
I think
because
it was a young actor.
of course, it
just
was a
like,
young actor.
with
No, but I
his
mean, at
facial
one point it
features
actually
mapped
did look
onto
like
him.
it was an actor. I don't mean even like the CGI
Yeah.
face. It did look like it was young actor. But but regardless, I don't care.
That's funny, Joe. I couldn't agree with you anymore.
Well, I was talking about, and then a little thought in my head just went,
Yeah.
just stop talking.
No,
you
just
don't care.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, move on.
I don't give a shit.
Like no one really cared the fact that the title actually got changed.
Did it?
Didn't exactly.
Wait,
it
what?
was called. It's now called. It's
Salazar's
now.
Revenge.
Yeah.
And
But
now
then they
it's
just changed it back to
Tell
Dead
No
Men
Tales.
Tell No
Oh.
whatever.
I
Tales.
thought it was always that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Dead Men Tell
Dead
No
Men
Tales.
Love.
Dead Men
Very
Tell
uninteresting.
No Tales.
Dead Men
Sounds
are
more
dead.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dead Man Love
Because it is. Because that's what one of the rides are called
Yep.
at Disneyland.
Forget.
Alien Covenant.
I'm really looking forward to this.
Damn.
That's pretty lit.
That
I
was
think.
the correct me if I'm wrong. That trailer that you asked us to watch was the one we
Yes.
saw in the cinema yesterday. Was it?
No.
it
It's a
wasn't.
new trailer. No.
Sorry,
Came out
guys.
as-
There is a new trailer.
It's a
yeah.
Red Band trailer. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, better look at the Xenomorph this time.
Yeah.
Is it the one where it headbutts the screen?
Yeah.
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 It's pretty lit.
It is really, really
It's
cool.
a
It looks
really good
brutal.
trailer. It does.
It really does.
See,
Prometheus.
I'm not really excited for this.
Are you
film.
not?
Watching the trailer, it generally felt like I was just watching.
It looks like a good
Prometheus.
horror to me.
Again.
Oh, Prometheus was a lot.
I liked Prometheus.
I
It
need to
was
watch
okay.
again,
It wasn't-
actually.
I
haven't
wouldn't
seen
say
in
it was a
while.
bad film by any stretch of the imagination, but like to
Compared to others.
compared to
Well,
others
yeah.
in the Alien franchise.
Also,
Yeah.
the
Like
fact
Alien
that
Resurrection is just fantastic.
Oh, well.
the fact that
Alien
Ridley,
Isolation.
the
is
fact
fantastic.
that Ridley Scott was just like, it's not Alien. Don't worry about it. It's not Alien. Don't worry about it. Guess what? It's fucking Alien.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
Oh, what for Prometheus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like before it came out. He was like,
Yeah,
it's,
everyone
it's
knew what it
nothing to
was.
do with Alien.
Everyone knew what
So
it was.
It's not. Don't worry about it. Look what it was.
So, but my fear with Covenant. I'll just call it
Yeah,
Covenant.
Covenant.
My fear with it is the fact that I don't really know what much. Like I don't know what anything like new they can actually bring to it in terms of an Alien film. Like watching it, it felt like I was watching the other Alien films. To be honest, I'm trying to figure out what the new thing is, apart from the fact that Danny McBride's in it.
Yeah, there's that.
Oh god, he's not in it, is
Why
he?
would you look over? You know when the guy looks over the thing and the face hugger pops out at him.
Mhm.
Why the fuck would you put your face over that?
Uh,
Like you can
Why to hug it?
tell it's fucked up. You can. That thing's moving about and
Typical
like
dumb
it's gonna
character
give.
in a horror
Yeah.
movie
well,
sort of thing. No,
Yeah.
I'm sure they set up like they have their guard down because they get to the planet and they just hear nothing. There's just nothing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because it's been wiped out by aliens.
By me, not by me. By
aliens.
By Xeno.
I bet there's a line where they're just like, they're not the aliens. We are.
Dun, 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 dun,
I can actually already see that. But yeah, I think it just looks like a good fucking sci-fi horror, like the first Alien. And the second.
it does. It does.
The plot sounds insanely similar to the other films that are done in this franchise.
Yeah, well, there isn't really a lot more you can do with it though.
No.
Like
there's a group of people on a spaceship with an android who find this planet, and
played by Michael Fassbender.
The only next step,
but it's not David.
The only next step would be like a Cloverfield.
Because David died, didn't he?
No, his head's
his head's
he comes back as David,
sense.
but he's also this.
He's like 12 different characters. So
Michael Fassbender's been so busy.
Oh, he really has.
Like,
he's made some shit though.
Yeah, let's be honest. Like as if Assassin's Creed took up a lot of his fucking time. God awful.
Yeah, probably wasn't him half the time. Arguably, it wasn't him a lot for.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Did you check out that Legolas thing?
I believe you.
There was no exact time, so
there you go.
Guide. I think we should move on. Maybe.
Yes.
Could you perhaps give us our next topic?
I can. It is the 89th Academy Awards, better known as the Oscars.
So
Alex,
where do you
nothing happens really.
Nothing that big.
Nothing that big. Nothing newsworthy.
Twitter didn't blow up or anything.
The world didn't just suddenly stop.
Yeah.
So
Steve
Joe,
Harvey didn't tweet the Oscars saying shit happens.
did he do that?
Yeah. My favourite. It wasn't shit happens. It was like hey ho, it happens.
Yeah.
Like it fucking had me in bits.
What a cruise. Joe, I know what you wanted to win Best Picture. How happy were you?
Based on the fact it was the only film
but then how disappointed were you 2 minutes and 27 seconds later?
If I'm honest, I knew about the fuck up before I watched the Oscars.
Okay, fair.
However, if I'm honest, I actually wasn't surprised, regardless of the fuck up. By the way, yes, it was a very embarrassing fuck up.
It was.
I'm not surprised that Moonlight won.
Moonlight's incredible.
It's a really good film.
seen it.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Is it really that good?
It's incredible.
It's another one of those things where it's very difficult for me to relate to it because I am a white privileged male
who is also straight.
But it's one of those it's one of those stories where I've grown up with like fucking I've grown up watching films with Ice Cube and everything and thinking like, oh, cool, that's the be all end all. It's a comedy bit.
Isn't it weird how much of a U-turn Ice Cube's career has had?
Yeah.
Like he's gone from NWA to like kids films.
Yeah. He's in that new one with Charlie Day.
Yeah.
But Moonlight, just the themes it hit, the way it hit them, and it's such a tender way.
Yeah.
Was pretty incredible. Like and a coming of age film that is about a black kid is really, really rare.
Yeah, so it is actually. Yeah.
Like,
is Naomi Harris?
Yeah.
Naomi Harris? Yeah, she's great in the movie as well.
I couldn't fault anyone. Like Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, our own Cottonmouth.
Who won the best supporting actor.
Very well
Yeah, I
deserved.
haven't seen his performance in Moonlight, but based on his performance in Luke Cage alone, I can't remember who I said it to, but I remember saying to someone like, this guy is gonna go somewhere.
Yeah,
because he's got an incredible subtlety to his acting, which I think is really, really sort of like a lot of people are like overacting in Hollywood. Like I can't name any names, but like I feel like he's very different, and also it is the fact that he's black as well.
Yeah,
he's not put forward for a lot of things, which is why Luke Cage was the perfect spotlight project for him, which I thought was great.
I think with the Oscars in general, it's no surprise it's obviously become so much more political than it ever used to be.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For obvious reasons.
I mean, they tweeted Donald Trump live.
It's it's that sort of thing, and
you can't blame them though with the fucking state of the world.
No.
At the moment,
Well, yeah.
No, you can't.
But again, I'm not surprised that Moonlight won Best
Are you
Picture.
not? I am. I'm very shocked.
I'm not because
I honestly thought it would either be my money would have been on either Manchester by the Sea or Moonlight, not La La Land.
My
Not La La Land
money,
at all.
money would have 100% been on La La Land.
Yeah, I was like, of course it is. When
I
they
would have felt.
won.
I would have felt very safe putting £100 down on La La Land.
Yeah, so would I.
They're not going to do that, especially after last year.
Yeah.
They're not just going to be sensational about this.
No, but the reason I thought La La Land would win Best Picture is the fact that it's.
I'm glad it didn't.
No, I'm also glad it didn't. Yeah, and I'm glad Damien Chazelle got his recognition for Best Director.
The
reason I thought...
Did you see his face when he realised that they hadn't won?
Yeah.
He was gutted, man. He was gutted.
Well, I think he was gutted, but then again, though, I sort of look at it like, like Emma Stone got her Best Actress.
Yeah.
Which I don't think she should have.
Justin Hurwitz got his one for
Best Director. Oh no, sorry, of course.
No, the song and music. You had Linus, I think I don't know, second name for cinematography, all that sort of stuff, and obviously, Damien Chazelle got it Best Directing.
I won 6 Oscars in total.
Yeah, I feel like on that stage, in all honesty, while yes, they would have been like, would have been nice.
Can
to
you
get
imagine
Best
how
Picture.
much...
I feel like Damien Chazelle and like Emma Stone were in the background going, at least we've got our ones, I guess. It's fine. But I mean, also props to Jordan Horowitz.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
I mean, very gracious how he handled it.
Have you seen the
Oh,
interactions
absolutely,
between him and Barry Jenkins on Twitter? It's just beautiful.
Yeah,
it's
no,
absolutely
it
beautiful.
is really nice. Yeah, and I was a big fan of the fact that he said, that the what's it?
Good gracious.
Are you comfy?
Garrod is like making.
Garrod is just leaning across everything right now.
I was a big fan of the not only the interactions they have on Twitter, the interaction they had on the actual night in the midst of the fuck up when the I can only assume he was the the stage manager was kind of
the guy with the mic.
The guy with the mic. He had actually attempted to take the Oscar off him, to which he took it back and said, "No, I'm going to present this to my friends at Moonlight."
They handled
really
it
nice.
so graciously.
They really did, because they could have just like not even handled it at all.
Yeah.
They could have just fucking
left it
left it and let it came out in the news the next day or some shit. Post fucking.
Kai, how many? What won the most Oscars last year? Was it Mad Max?
Last year,
I think it was Mad Max.
Yeah, it won like a
Mad Max.
fuck ton.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it won as many as La La Land this year.
Yeah, just
No, but it did clean up a lot.
It did clean up,
but it didn't win
more
Best Picture.
No, it won more technical than.
It got a lot like the production side of
like
stuff.
the hair and makeup, the practical effect, like stuff like that.
Costume,
effects,
So what my argument is what makes Best Picture?
This is where I was going to go.
The
Oscars is always it's always been political, but if a film wins best actor, best actress, best like supporting like director, film, like
I tell you what I think it is. I tell you what I think it is,
and it doesn't win Best Picture.
Just the quality of the overall film.
Yeah, the reason I thought it was La La Land and why, like Nathan, I would have felt safe putting a lot of money down on it to win Best Picture was the fact that, and this is, I did confuse it with Best Director at like some point, not the two awards, but like the kind of. What it takes to win.
I can see why you would.
No, yeah, and it's the fact that I think it is the vision of the film and how original it truly is. And while La La Land, personally, right, there are a lot of films similar to La La Land, like in the past, right, those with those kind of tones and those kind of like musical numbers and like similar kind of stuff. I feel like that genre of film hasn't been done well for a very long time, which is why I would have felt very comfortable saying La La Land would have won Best Picture just based on the fact that Damien Chazelle was ballsy enough and has gone, you know what, this is my vision for a film and I'm going to fucking make it.
Yeah.
Which has made a lot of people go, which is why La La Land got so much attention, because it's so fresh.
Let's face it, La La Land was a fucking love letter to the Academy.
It was. It really was.
It really was. It was made purely for the Oscars, essentially.
Whereas Moonlight was a love letter to everyone who doesn't get love letters.
Yeah.
It was something. It's something I've never experienced myself. I'm sure I have like latent homosexual tendencies that I'll have to tell my therapist. But I also I'm from Devon, where there just aren't anybody who isn't white, mainly because everyone there is racist. But
it's the countryside.
It's just the countryside, and to
if someone was both black and gay, how do you think they'd get on in Devon?
They'd be lynched.
They wouldn't.
Mate, now come on now.
They wouldn't.
they just wouldn't.
Yeah.
Kai's from there as well. It just doesn't. Like this is the kind of place where people I work with mention the guy who brings over milk who was just happened to be black as like, oh, he's very black, isn't he? But I quote, but he's one of the good ones.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god.
But anyway, as someone from that background, with my first experience of culture as a kid from Devon was the kebab shop. as someone with that background,
that on a podcast once.
I probably
did. I think you tweeted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like to see films like Moonlight and to share that experience with people, because we've shared our experiences as growing up as a white kids. It's in enough. Boy, sure, go watch Boyhood. Who cares?
Fucking hate
What's
Boyhood.
a wank film?
No, I know.
I
Thank
do.
you.
Ow!
Oh, sorry. I get
Nathan.
so angry over Boyhood.
What I didn't like about
There's
it was...
nothing to it.
Yeah, literally nothing.
We filmed it in real time. It's so pretentious.
Exactly. That's it. It's
But
a fucking
again, though,
gimmick of a movie.
But then again, though, that I did like that. I thought it was very like. I mean, imagine us like doing that, like trying to make a film because like it's a very.
But I'd like to think
It's a clever idea.
It was
get so angry.
I'll still be there.
it was an experiment made
Laurence,
into a
come
film.
on.
It was.
it wasn't.
but
No, I'll
should-
tell you what. Right, it was a fresh idea for a film.
Yeah.
A good film. No.
Yes. Not
It was
a good
boring.
Devoid of
Nothing happened.
yeah,
Just
devoid.
nothing
For
happened.
example, if I wrote a fucking 200-page script about me having a shit, and then the director of Birdman, I think his name's Alejandro Inarritu. That's it. Yeah. I got him to do it, and I got the cinematographer from Birdman to do it, and it was a big long tracking shot of me taking a shit. What a cool way to film a film. I'm still
film.
taking a shit for 2 hours though.
I'd watch that.
No, but like, yeah, so would I. No, the point stands. It's an interesting way to shoot it. However, you cannot polish a shit.
Kai, was Boyhood nominated for Best Picture? Just have a look and see what it was
100%.
nominated
yeah.
for.
Of course,
Of
it
course
fucking
it was.
was. Yeah.
Richard Linklater was probably already out of his seat, and then he realised, oh wait, Birdman's the better film.
Absolutely is
Yeah.
though.
So
God,
yeah.
fucking
Birdman
hate
was
that.
another film that needed to be done in like what was it? Something like 6 shots. Something like that.
Yeah,
yeah,
crazy.
I
More
think
than
there
that,
was
like
Genuinely
20.
like
But
Yeah,
um,
definitely a lot more.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
well, obviously it wasn't all done as one shot. It was just made to.
no, a lot of it was stitched together, and where it was just because of how little it cut, you could tell when it was stitched together.
Yeah,
You could definitely tell because they always panned up to the sky.
They did
So
things.
it's
yeah,
They
nice
did
shit
things
like
like
that.
he would close a door, and then suddenly the screen would look a little
Yeah,
bit
it'd be-
black now,
yeah,
and then they'd
yeah.
move on. But it's still
Yeah.
like amazing.
Yeah, the aspect ratio would like kind of change a little bit, and then like jutter into something else,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then they'd carry on. The
But,
stubble would be
yeah.
slightly longer or something.
And to be honest, actually, the year that Birdman sweeped up,
Yeah.
I think, in honesty, I actually thought that was very brave of the Academy, to be honest, because in a way, looking at Birdman in no way praises Hollywood in that film.
No.
No, it's actually very
mugs it off
anti-Hollywood,
severely,
yeah.
So I thought it was very good that they
It's
finally...
very pro actor though. It's very look at us, we're great, but
Yeah.
a certain type of actor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, not necessarily Hollywood, because Hollywood aren't the blockbuster. Like the.
No, but as a theme, I think the whole idea was...
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I get where you're going. Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't really speak much about
biggest-
this year's Oscars. We spoke about
Yeah.
last year's, the year
Biggest
before's.
snub of this year's Oscars though was makeup.
Oh God. Fuck.
I cannot believe...
Right, guys, I'm gonna get it out on the
Let's-
podcast right now.
So-
Academy Award winning Suicide Squad.
Let's be
Well done,
completely-
DC. You beat Marvel to something.
Yeah.
Let's be completely fucking honest with ourselves. How in the shit would that film beat Star Trek?
Yeah.
Star Trek should absolutely have won.
Yeah,
100%.
just-
I didn't think the makeup was bad on Suicide Squad. I know you do when we
I
disagree
do.
on this, but I thought it was quite good. But it was nowhere near as good as Star Trek.
It's
yeah.
Hot Topic, the film.
Yeah. It is.
Me and
It's
Laurence
Blue Banana,
watched,
the film.
me and Laurence watched the Oscars together,
We did.
and when
It was nice. It
Suicide
was beautiful.
when Suicide
That's
Squad
terrifying.
won for best makeup, we both looked
know.
at each other like, "What the hell just
Because
happened?"
they showed the makeup like during,
Yeah.
and what they showed was just a guy with damage written on his fucking forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Star Trek, there's this like woman made up in
They showed Killer Croc too.
like Killer Croc was just a guy in fucking shoulder pads with
Killer
scales on
Croc
his
looked
face.
Not to mention
No,
completely
he
irrelevant
did
in the
not.
film.
a full body shot of fucking Killer Croc looked like shit,
did.
especially
I
when
thought
he
he
like
looked good.
crawled down.
yes, that's nothing to do. We had this debate. We're not getting into it again. But,
It
yeah.
is stuff. It is to do with it because making a character look comfortable in their costume and makeup is what makes good costume and makeup.
Yeah.
Like there's the woman in Star Trek or whatever, the image of her
Jailer.
with this massive like
Oh,
bug
that's
head.
not Jailer. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it moves.
Yeah.
Like it moves and it
It's
looks
incredible.
It looks natural.
And it's not CGI as well. It's
Exactly.
It's
All of it's practical.
Yeah.
You know what? I saw a video on YouTube of this guy that was kind of shut up, and he was talking about the Oscars, and he got onto this kind of similar conversation. And what he said was that the makeup, while I'm assuming it went through a more complex process, but the makeup of Harley Quinn, while yes, it did look good as Harley Quinn's makeup, it is essentially an emo girl got ready for a night out.
Yeah.
It rained.
Yeah.
There's Harley Quinn.
Yeah, it's true. It's nothing special.
No, it is nothing special, and it really, really shouldn't have won an
Because
Academy
when,
Award.
when they were going through the makeup and hairstyle thing, I was watching it with my mum and sister. And they were
How are
I
they?
don't know why I put
Are they okay?
They're great.
Fantastic.
When they showed the clip of Star Trek Beyond, when the villain popped up, I said, "Oh yeah, that's Idris Elba," and they were like, "What?
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Idris Elba under there." So, yeah,
white man. he's in white makeup. So that's great.
Best makeup last year was Mad Max Fury Road.
Yep.
So that's
Which deserved it.
An unbelievable step down.
Yeah, massive.
Yeah, definitely.
Any more?
Yeah, I'm just looking through here.
Any more?
Best original song obviously went to La La Land.
Nathan's got a bit of a thing about
Even
the
though-
fucking
original
do.
songs.
Sea of Stars. Even I actually would have preferred it out of the two La La Lands to go to audition
This is the thing. Why did La La Land need 2 nominations?
because it's that
Pick
fucking
Here we go.
good.
No, it's not.
Here we go. Why
pick-
didn't Sing Street?
Yes.
get a
Why
nomination?
didn't Sing Street? It has an
Oh, here we
amazing
go.
Here's the thing.
soundtrack.
First off, when did Sing Street come out?
To May, I believe, 2016.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
Christ.
eligible.
Okay, well, we'll put it this way then. I think Sing Street is
Have you
a...
seen it?
No, and I haven't recommended it. But here's the thing. As far as I'm aware, with Sing Street, it's one of those things where... yes, it's become recently a bit more popular. Like I've heard a lot more people talk about it in the past few months, but you said it's come out in May last year.
Came out
Yeah,
in
I've
May.
only heard about it in the last few months.
Yeah.
So, and I actually think that with the Oscars, they do automatically nominate the ones that everyone's talking about. Really.
you say that,
yeah,
but
well, you
Meryl
say that.
Streep got nominated for a movie which also came out in May.
You
Florence
say
Foster
that,
Jenkins.
but
They suck off.
Mad
Streep,
Max
that's
came
why.
out the summer before the ceremony.
you say that, but one of the I think it is now the highest-grossing anime film of all time, and the 347th highest-grossing film of all time with a $326 million
Worldwide?
worldwide.
Jesus.
Worldwide box office, 326 million.
Mate, I'll do that in a day.
Your Name, which I've
Never
seen.
even heard of it.
I couldn't actually watch it properly. I will be able to this week. It's showing at the Prince Charles Theatre.
Shout out.
Shout out to Prince Charles, my boy.
And theatres.
This film was incredible. It was like it's an anime, and it's like widely regarded as like just really fucking good. 97 on Rotten Tomatoes. Didn't even get a nod.
Wow.
Didn't even get a nod, and it's 329 million.
Jesus.
And it's like critically
But
acclaimed
budget.
and incredible. But no, what does get fucking nominated is Zootopia, fucking Moana.
Zootopia is
all the
great.
rest.
Moana's great.
Zootopia didn't deserve
Moana.
the fucking win.
Yeah, it definitely.
I don't think it deserved the win. No, I think personally Moana did, but it's still
Moana.
great. Moana.
Kubo
yeah, That's
did.
what it's called.
Yeah, I know. I don't care for it. That's
Don't you? Didn't you like it?
No, I didn't see it, I'll be honest.
Oh, it's really good.
It didn't look that interesting.
No, it is. It's really good.
Okay. I know that
really
Rock
good.
turns into a bird.
Yeah, he does.
Yay.
Someone say The Rock.
Oh.
Can you smell what the Rock?
That's number 2.
Well,
No, that's not number 2. That was the first one. We've already had The Rock. We've
Yeah.
still got 2 more to cross off. Actually,
Yeah.
no. We
Oh
mentioned,
wait, no, I mentioned.
we mentioned Meryl Streep.
No, we didn't. It's not Meryl Streep.
What?
Floss the front street.
Sorry?
It's
Yeah,
Helen
but it's
Mirren.
not. It's Helen Mirren. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Well, now that's 2.
Right, we've still got the last one, and you
It's
know
still-
only I can do the last one, so don't
Can
even
you,
you
though?
fucking dare.
Can you?
Don't
I mean,
do
you
it.
mentioned Drive earlier. Who's in Drive?
Ryan Gosling.
Is
No,
it
hang
in
on. There's
Drive?
2 more. There's definitely 2 more.
Yeah, there's 2 more.
No, there's not.
Two more
It's
No,
not-
there
we
is.
have a golden trio.
No, we don't. We have
don't.
we
We
have
have-
a quad, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
the
we
quad.
do. We have a quad.
McAvoy.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about.
In fact, you wasted that one, and now you can't do the other one.
I was
I'm
on
not-
about
the other
Mac-
one, because that's your one.
Thank you.
Who's the
Who
other
is
one?
the other one?
You'll hear it when you hear it. Anyway, where
Oh,
are we
I
at
know.
with these topics?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let's round it off.
Good visual band,
I
guys.
have no idea what's happening right
Anything else
Don't
for the
worry about it.
Oscars?
now. I'm not going to, I guess.
Anything else for the Oscars?
Yes. I actually have something to say.
I was just saying that for
Do you have some beef?
No, I don't have any beef. I
Well, beef
actually
with
have
Academy.
to retract my previous statement.
Oh,
I
there
haven't
you
made
go.
it on the podcast, but I have made it, and I feel like I should take it public.
Alright, cool.
Go on,
Jimmy Kimmel, if you're listening to
Oh,
this,
he's really good.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. I underestimated
Well
you.
done.
He did
Alex
a very
Zane,
good
on the
job.
other hand, go fuck yourself.
God, I
Oh,
hate
well,
that guy.
Yeah, but he's just like
He's a boring guy.
he's the yeah.
Favorite to do next year's, and I'm pretty 100% sure will do next year's, is Ricky Gervais.
Oh
No,
God,
no.
no! I don't want
No,
that.
I don't want it.
He actively said he'll never do the Oscars.
Oh, good. For fuck.
Well, he actively is like, I'm gonna do the Oscars next year now. So
Are you sure he's not just
I
being
need some evidence
sarcastic?
on
Nope.
this. I need some
Because he
evidence.
usually is.
nope, not at
You
all.
know who I want to
Proof.
see
Let's
direct?
Okay, go on his Twitter.
You know
the
who I want to
Oscars.
see do the Oscars?
What?
Carl Pilkington.
Fuck off.
Wow.
And I think that would be really amusing. So we've got the
I think it will get
what's it
fake
called?
very quickly.
Yeah, so do I actually.
Plus, no one's gonna get it in the
No.
audience.
It's an American
Stephen Merchant, though.
I reckon
Stephen
he'd be
Merchant
good.
could do it.
Stephen
He'd be
Merchant could
good.
do a good job.
Yeah.
Speaking of Stephen Merchant,
Oh,
he
yes.
was in he was in a not very well known film.
Hang on.
No,
Before we
quite
get
recently.
onto that, I just
I like it though.
none
Ruin
of
it.
you
It was a
I
good
liked it. It was a
transition.
good- yeah,
It was a
I
good
liked it.
transition.
come
yeah.
back to it. None of you will care about this, but I'd love to
Oh, I
say
know.
that I'm very happy that Arrival won an Oscar.
I'm
It deserved
I'm also
more than
happy.
it got.
It did.
Do you know what?
absolutely,
Yeah.
But
The only thing, who's here seen Arrival?
three of us.
I actually, again, I don't know anything about Arrival. I listened, however, part of the soundtrack of Arrival, and it was quite a beautiful piece of
Yeah.
music.
Best
really
song you
is.
said, didn't you, Joe? Definitely didn't.
That ended quickly.
Sometimes you just got to ban.
it definitely deserved more than
What
it
did
got.
it win again? Sorry?
It won Best Sound Editing,
Best dog.
Okay.
It deserved best.
Adapted Screenplay.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
I would not have been disappointed if it won Best Picture.
I wouldn't
have
like.
either.
I think Moonlight deserves it, but I
Yeah.
personally like just because of how much I enjoyed it and how genre breaking and everything it is.
It was really.
I would have given
genre-breaking.
it to Arrival,
Yeah, it was good.
but I don't get to
there was-
choose.
There was a thing I was going to mention about this year's Oscars.
Oh, yes.
Casey Affleck obviously winning Manchester by.
Oh yeah, there's been some
Yeah.
controversy about that.
Well,
Here's the
I
thing.
talked about it a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I
this is
first
the
heard about
rape
it. I
thing
actually
again,
first-
isn't it?
It's not. It isn't rape.
No, rape.
Yeah.
Sexual assault.
Brilliant way to bring it. I actually first heard this whole. I actually didn't know anything about this story, but then when we were filming Always Happy, Garrod told me about this whole story about Casey Affleck.
Garrod was just in a
Unfortunate-
down place
yeah.
to get
I was
It
not
made
very
sense,
happy.
No, yeah.
Nice. It was with. He's now won the Oscar, and only now is more of that news actually coming out.
Yeah.
And also, have you noticed that if you watch the video where he wins, Brie Larson just like
Oh yeah, she's
not
refused to
happy. She's not
applaud,
happy.
didn't really smile that
Yeah.
much, which makes sense because
Yeah.
And I read the allegations, and first they said first I sort of was like hearing about actual rape, and I was like, Then I read into the allegation. They seem so much more realistic. If you know what I mean. Like they seem believable.
But he settled the case, didn't he?
Yeah.
Exactly,
I think that's
which
what
normally
most
means you're guilty.
Yeah, I think that's what most people's problem with it is.
Settling
is
a case is not an admission of guilt.
No.
He's
No, it's
guilty,
not.
guilty until proven innocent. They
Yes.
settled
Yeah,
it,
of course.
and
but-
it was probably some kind of tens of thousands.
Well, if you've got the money to settle a case, why the hell wouldn't you?
Well,
Yeah.
because the thing is, he could just be
Because
like,
if someone
if
said,
he has-
Laurence,
Exactly.
you're a
That's what he said
rapist.
today.
This is exactly what Harry said
Yeah,
when we brought
if,
it up.
yeah, if
it
Laurence,
would- it
if
would
someone
destroy
said,
his
"Hey,
career."
Laurence,
Yeah.
you're a rapist," and I said, "I'm definitely not," and they said, "Okay, well, everyone's going to think you are. You can either stay on it and get yourself proven innocent. There'll be some way you can get yourself proven innocent, or give me a tenner, and I have a tenner in my pocket. I'm still going to go, fuck you, man. I'm not a
Yeah,
rapist."
Yep. Because it doesn't innocent until proven guilty doesn't exist
No, it
anymore.
doesn't.
No,
it does
no.
not.
I don't think it really ever did, especially in the public eye.
No, 'cause the
Like
second
it
you
is,
say,
it is guilty until proven innocent.
You know what? Someone
If
Yeah.
if he went to court
100%.
and did all of that, did the whole spiel,
yeah,
he would not have made Manchester by the Sea.
no, it
No.
wouldn't.
His career would be over,
Yeah, it would have.
and it may be over now with I don't know. I'm sure the Wall Street Journal will ruin another person's career like they did
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
What happened with 2 weeks ago?
PewDiePie.
That was it. Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
Enough of that.
Nah, he'll
Yeah,
be fine.
definitely enough.
Yeah. He's self-employed, man. He'll be cool.
Yeah.
As long as he keeps making content, there's some 12-year-old that wants to watch it.
Nah, to be fair, I
Again,
quite
sick
like
of
it.
it.
not gonna lie.
Sick of it.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, Logan.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
Don't worry.
No,
No,
forget
I
that.
was just going to end off the Oscar bit.
I have
in general, everyone who won, I thought was expected. To be fair,
Yeah.
Yeah.
putting it simply,
Most.
I didn't.
I
look at-
definitely-
I'm happy
Oh,
with most
I
of it
definitely,
overall.
I definitely was happy that La La Land won Best Picture. I was very happy with that.
Did,
For,
did,
like-
did Fences win a thing?
Cool.
No.
I don't think it's
Davis
yeah, Viola Davis.
Oh, well, yeah.
But
Best
my man
supporting.
That
Denzel,
one
who
thing.
put his blood, sweat, and tears into Fences.
Did you see Denzel's face when
Casey
fucking-
Affleck?
Yes.
He weren't happy.
was
He
very
was
upset.
not happy
Wasn't
at
it
all.
like he was
It
crying?
wa-
at
it
one
was-
point?
No, he
it
was
wasn't-
just staring at him like.
No, it wasn't like that. To me, it was more like very, very sad that he didn't. It wasn't
Yeah.
like angry that Casey did. Maybe
Yeah.
it was. It could have been. But I think it was more like
We'll get Denzel on the podcast.
this-
and ask
Denzel's
him.
this felt like his proper passion project.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it
Denzel
was.
Washington-
It absolutely
Yeah.
was.
This
Denzel
felt like the
Washington's
film
got,
he'd
like,
always
quite a
wanted to
stern
make.
face as
Because
well.
he's on it on Broadway for a long
Yeah,
time.
directed, wrote, starred.
Yeah,
This was his baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
and he wasn't happy.
Passion projects just don't always work out. Though.
No, they don't.
And Casey Affleck came up there.
How's onion skin going?
Casey Affleck's little speech seemed okay.
I think you just announced it.
Yeah. Oh, did I?
Yeah. So thank you for taking my baby away from me.
I can cut that out if you want.
Please.
Mine?
No, I'm joking. Huh? Well, I mean, like I did write it.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, good for you.
Okay, Logan. Go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Before we actually get into the review, there's some news on that. What we're just going to briefly talk. We're just going to briefly go over this because I want to get into
briefly
Logan.
talking for an hour and a half. Now.
In US screenings of Logan, a teaser for Deadpool 2 showed, which did not show here in the UK for some reason.
No,
so to our 5 American listeners, fuck you. But we watched the teaser. It was pretty good.
We watched a potato filmed version of the teaser.
Yes. And also James Mangold wants to release Logan in black and white.
Yes.
Oh,
which,
that would look
what?
amazing.
I'm still waiting on Mad Max Chrome.
It's out.
It's out.
Black
It's
and
out.
Chrome edition's
Black
out.
and Chrome is out?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's been out for quite a while now.
I need to
mate.
start paying attention to things.
I would love
It doesn't really add anything to it. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
I've seen that film like 10 times and I can see it again in black and white.
I would love to
Logan
see
in black and white,
Logan.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you follow the Weapon X account on Instagram,
yes,
it's
Weapon
Weapon X. Yeah, sorry,
X,
Weapon X.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of stills from the movie in
black and white.
black and white, which
And glorious black and white as well.
it looks amazing. So yeah, I'd look forward to that.
And
but anyway,
yeah,
let's get into it.
Right.
Well, the images of Logan are very freshly painted on the inside of my eyeballs right now, based on the fact that I saw it like a few hours ago. Something like that, let's say that.
And you saw it at the BFI.
The BFI IMAX.
Shout out to the BFI.
Yeah, it was glorious.
Was it?
It really actually was.
How was that blood? How was that blood splatter?
Oh, very, very bloody.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Joe,
very big bulbous drops.
Joe, just before we also get into Logan, we are talking in depth. And
spoiler
spoilers
alert.
Oh, yes,
will be
spoiler.
massive.
Spoiler alert.
There will be
Because
some
this would be a very boring
Stick that in the
conversation otherwise.
Well, let's start off with the biggest spoiler. Caliban dies.
Yeah, that was the big...
Yeah.
He kills himself though. He goes
he
out
does.
in a.
He does.
All for the greater good.
You know who doesn't kill himself?
We'll get there.
Whoa.
We'll get there.
Should we start from the start of...
Although, if you think about it, he kind of does.
Technically.
Technically, kind of.
Yeah.
So. Let's start overall thoughts, everyone.
Right.
Round the
I
circle.
knew that this film was going to be very good quality, just because of like, you know, when you can tell a teaser is somewhat lying to you and when it's not.
Yeah. I
So
never got that impression.
Yeah, I never once got that. Yeah, I never once got the impression that I was being misled to watch a film I wasn't watching.
Yeah.
James Mangold, I think, is a very competent director. I'm not as big of a fan as the Wolverine as Nathan seems to be.
I love it.
No, the thing is, right,
Wolverine's
I
very
do,
good films.
don't
from
get
the
me
last
wrong.
act.
Yeah, third act.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's a good film. The third act, however, is very weak.
Just silly,
And
really.
it kind of took away from it because
It's
the
not
third
terrible,
act.
it's just
no,
a bit
no, it's not.
silly.
It's not terrible,
Very
but
silly,
it is
yeah.
a bit silly, and it's a bit kind of devoid of tone.
Yeah.
His tonal problem, however, he is 100% fixed.
What I loved about this is within the first 5 minutes,
Oh
when
my God.
Wolverine, he just slashes the fuck out
Yeah.
of those guys trying to
Yeah.
steal his tire. Me and Laurence just looked at each other and was like,
I did
holy
shit.
shit.
I heard you like audibly go, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so excited.
That's the greatest thing about this because we watched it pretty. Well, we watched it the day it was released.
Day it was released,
like
yeah.
one of the earliest evening showings. There was
Yeah.
there was a cinema packed full of fans.
It was sold out.
It was sold out, and the second Wolverine went straight through that guy's head for the first time.
Yeah.
Literally, no, not.
No, he did do the same thing.
Yeah, he did do the same
yeah.
thing, yeah.
But it was, oh mate, literally everyone in the cinema just went, oh.
Yeah. It was
And
just a moment
That
of pure
opening
beauty.
scene,
It was-
just that opening scene is
The-
one thing, obviously incredible, but it also really just you know exactly what type of film you're watching.
Yeah, it set
from
the
that
tone
opening-
for the
And also
what
the
I loved
opening
about
scene.
it as well, which is quite weird to say about a film apart from Deadpool, I guess, but the opening credits as well.
Yeah.
For some
Yeah.
reason, there
Yeah.
was something about them which was just really simple.
Yeah.
That's
And just so
That's because of the genre of the film,
yeah,
which was a western.
it
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
western. It was
Yes.
not a superhero blockbuster.
No,
it was.
and look, I went into this film knowing the fact that this is. Well, I came out of it 100% knowing that it's not a X-Men film, it's not a comic book film, it's not a superhero
Yeah.
film. It is
film.
a real, genuine, honest raw
Me
film.
and before the film actually started, me and Laurence was joking that it was going to start with mutants as all the other X-Men.
With the same music spinning through Twin X.
That corridor.
Which always ends up in Cerebro.
We need to make a cut of that, but it then cuts to Professor X going like
choo choo.
Yeah, I know that's another thing. I found that the writing in this was so classic Logan.
It was incredibly good. One of my favorite lines was when she goes like
she being X-23.
She being X-23.
Who was amazing.
Who was a fucking awesome child actress.
Incredible. Daphne King, am I correct?
Yeah. Daphne King.
Daphne.
She goes like,
indeed.
You know, he's like, you have to learn to live with it. Or he's just like, live with it when she says like, oh, I've killed people. Yeah. And she goes, but it was bad people. And he goes, you have to live with it all the same. Like that kind of line for Logan.
My favorite line I think from the movie was towards the end when, spoiler alert, we've already said it, Wolverine is dying. Logan's death scene when he said, "Oh, so this is what it feels like." Yeah. That was what triggered the tears for me.
100%.
It killed me.
And he said, "Oh God," he said, "Don't be what they made you," or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. I sat there and I was like, okay.
So the real question is, Joe, did you cry?
Not full on tears. I got teary. Got teary. I'll be honest. Actually, I don't know how far we get. Because you mentioned that makes me think of a flaw with the film. Fair. Do I jump in and do it now?
Yeah, you want to go
please? Tell us, please.
No movie's perfect.
The flaw with the film, in my personal opinion.
I also think
Harry would say King Kong.
Peter Jackson's Kong.
The flaw with the film for me was Charles Xavier's spoiler alert, obviously, death scene. I feel like
do you think it was a bit underwhelming?
Yes,
okay.
I think it could have been. And do you know what it was? Again, another spoiler thing. I'm jumping in. There was an X-24. There was like another.
Which was
Wolverine.
A clone of Wolverine. Yeah.
When he stabbed Charles. I didn't have a reaction because I was like, oh, obviously a dream sequence here.
That's exactly what you said.
And then suddenly, when it actually was real, I was like, oh, wait, hang on, I need to change my emotions now.
Yeah.
If he was like, let's say if he died like being caught in the crossfire somehow, way more emotional than that would be, and I also thought his funeral scene, it was good, and I thought it very emotional the way that Logan was clearly broken by this. But then when he got angry and raged, I was like,
that did undercut it.
Like melancholy
the shot of him beating up the car, it did kind of undercut.
But when that scene was playing, it ruined it because people in the audience were laughing. Thinking
I laughed.
And it's like, but prior to what just happened,
I didn't laugh, but I was kind of like, I wanted to, but I was kind of just like,
look what just happened.
Did they have to make that a comedy?
And I think that's a flaw of the film. Another flaw, again, to be fair, the whole X-24 thing, I didn't really rate it in my personal opinion.
Did you not?
I didn't mind
it. I put it this way, I understand it. Yeah. But I wasn't like, I just sort of saw it and I was like,
personally,
cool.
I did have no issue. I had no issue with X-24. I did, however, have the issue of I feel like a large percentage of the reason why they went for a Hugh Jackman Wolverine clone was the fact that so some dumb fuck in the audience could go, did Wolverine just kill Charles?
See,
I think that was that scene for Wolverine, for you know, actual Logan was supposed to be fucking heart-wrenching. Like he's just had a taste of family, and Charles dies. Charles dies at the hands of what Logan thinks is basically himself, I guess.
Yeah.
And also the guy that he was staying with, who he went to go and help with the water or whatever. He turns around with his shotgun.
Oh yeah, that was a great moment.
He was about to he pulled the fucking trigger. He was gonna shoot Logan.
Logan did absolutely nothing as well.
No,
he could have easily stopped him
because he knows he feels like he deserves it.
Yeah, he absolutely does.
Because that's kind of what he feels like. So I think, to me, while I wasn't a huge fan of like, okay, cool, yeah, I get it. Weapon X, there's another one, great.
Yeah.
I feel like it was supposed to be a fuck you. It was supposed to be like, this is Charles dying, like a dog. This is. They didn't even get a send off. I didn't know what he said. What his last words were. I couldn't hear it.
It was
Logan. It was Logan. Was it?
Oh no,
it wasn't. Sorry,
no. The name of the boat.
It was the Sunseeker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you were saying when it happened, one of the things when Charles Xavier's death happened, one of the things you loved about that scene, but also kind of hated, was that
yes.
do you want to?
Yeah, I found it to have great emotional impact to the point where, given that Charles is in his confused state as he is, just out of old age and his degenerative brain diseases, stuff like that, I found it to be incredibly powerful for something that wasn't expressed in the film, but to take it away as an audience member.
Yeah.
Did Charles know that wasn't Logan?
Exactly.
I think he did, because Logan, he said to him, "It wasn't me. It wasn't me."
No, but he
as he
that
picks
was
him
that
up
was
out of the bed.
but that was as he was like passing out. Like,
Yeah,
Charles wouldn't have.
But Charles would know Logan, obviously.
I think that at that point he kind of was a bit more clear on everything. Like that was just after he remembered that he's the reason there aren't any more mutants.
Yeah.
Also, can we just say how great fucking Patrick Stewart was in the movie?
Oh, he was really
He was
good.
so
100%.
best I've ever seen him.
Oh yeah.
How did Caliban survive?
He didn't. He
Well,
I mean, how did he survive the mutants all dying?
Oh, because he wasn't. I don't think he was ever at the mansion.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
No.
Yeah.
Because he was being used by
Yeah, he was
Whatever
being
it was.
Yeah,
trapped.
if it's in that same timeline,
It's
I
not.
guess.
Don't. It's not. It's a completely different.
No,
outfit.
because
Don't worry about
um,
Apocalypse.
Yeah, who cares?
No.
No, because the Donald guy said that they used Caliban to track down the mutants.
Kai is right. Yeah,
Yeah, they used him to track him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True, but also they kind of make references to Last Stand and all that kind of stuff.
they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I remember.
Just a few.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a few.
It's never. I think it does a good job of like being completely separate. Although what I like actually is
Like,
with the comic books when he says maybe a quarter of it happened but not like this.
Yeah.
And that's how in my
what
opinion.
a fresh idea.
Exactly. That's how you can view the films.
Yeah.
And do you know
really.
what I liked about it? We've all been wanting
Yeah.
Wolverine to wear that costume.
We
However, the only thing is, the fans were disappointed that it
Personally,
wasn't.
I have never wanted him to wear that costume.
That it was.
it's
That
been
it,
in a movie.
it has been in a movie in like an alternate ending to the
Yeah.
Wolverine. And while again we've been like people have been saying it would be cool to actually see it happen, I think that costume is like literally. Please, just picture that costume being.
Garrod is slowly leaving.
Yeah, he's going to the cinema.
Picture that costume on Hugh Jackman in Logan. Like the tone,
It
just
would
make
not
sense.
have worked at all. And Hugh
you
Jackman.
think I am?
Hugh
Just
Jackman.
slowly putting on spandex, like it just.
Hugh Jackman actually like teased everyone a couple of weeks before it came out because he
Little
tweeted.
action
Yeah, he
figure,
tweeted
yeah.
a costume of the. He tweeted a picture of the action figure which had the original costume on.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people thought,
I'm gonna go see Logan again. Love you guys. Bye.
all right, bye, Garrod.
Bye, Garrod.
Bye,
Have
Garrod.
fun.
Have fun. Enjoy it.
You better not talk shit about me while I'm gone.
No,
Probably
never would.
will.
Never would.
Yeah.
What a car!
Garrod.
What a cunt.
So yeah,
But
let's carry
but
on.
in general with Logan, those are my flaws. The X-24 thing, Charles Xavier's death could have been more emotional. It was still emotional.
Yeah.
It was
could have been
emotional, yeah.
And I think the last flaw, but I actually would like to point out these are very minor flaws for me.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Like I'm not like berating
Absolutely.
the film.
no.
The film is incredible.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
It is. I mean, it is one of, if not the best, maybe aside from The Dark Knight, the best comic book movie that has been released. Even though it's not officially a comic book movie, it doesn't treat itself to be one.
I would say, yeah, I see what you're saying in terms of comic book movies, but I would say it's probably my favorite comic book movie
Yeah.
That's fine.
I've seen. It's.
I'd say
I think Dark
I'll
Knight
give
is
you
incredibly overrated.
No. The Dark Knight isn't incredibly over. Right.
I think it's a good film.
Dark Knight is a very, very good film, and yes, Heath Ledger's death was the best marketing that film could ever have, and like it wouldn't have done as well as if he survived.
Yeah.
Personally, I think. However, not to be forgotten, it is an incredible
It
fucking
absolutely
film. But
is.
also, Logan is fresh in our minds. It is
Yeah.
new and
Logan
it is
is
up
true.
to date.
And
Dark Knight is 2008, and how many fucking times have you rewatched it?
Many times.
A lot of
many
fucking times, I bet.
Yeah, quite
a
a
lot
few.
of fucking
Maybe
times.
like 3, 4.
So it's a lot more times.
I think it is about
In-
5 times.
In about 9 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to have watched Logan a fucking load of more times.
Man,
And what-
I'm gonna
and
go see
what
Logan
I-
again this weekend.
Why?
Garrett's gonna go to see it right now.
Exactly. Yeah. I didn't have to segue from that. With again, and my last little flaw. Again, it is minor. It's similar to Charles Xavier's death. I did think Logan's death, while it was good and it was emotional, I'd like to point out I feel like for me the film did end quite abruptly. It did when she turned the X. That by the way really broke me. I was like,
Yeah.
and then suddenly it went black. Logan Johnny
I thought
Cash
that was
music.
a beautiful ending.
No, it was a beautiful ending, but it just felt very quick. If you know what I mean.
You know what I
wait,
love?
Laurence, don't start yet. Nathan, can you move back a little bit?
Yeah, sorry.
You're just very close to your mic.
You know what I do love about endings to that, and it felt very Western as well with the ending.
Yeah.
It never before have I seen a more beautifully placed title card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminded me of The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Because with The Last of Us, you have a
And
fucking
speaking of that,
amazing...
Your tweet.
Yeah.
Right,
Was originally put into my head from Nathan.
Thank you.
Oh. that tweet that Laurence made that you
That
came
I
up with,
inspired.
Nathan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically this is the best Last of Us movie that will ever be made.
Basically, it cemented the idea in my head that I never want to fucking see Joel and Ellie trailer cross country.
Because it will never be as good as
it will never be as good. It will never ever be that good.
Second of all, The Last of Us as a game itself is already kind of a
It's a
movie
cinematic
anyway.
medium
so
as it is. It doesn't
who
need
cares?
to be a fucking film.
Let's not sidetrack.
Yes.
Anyways, yes, sorry, yeah, Logan. Again, so the last, I was saying the last little fall again. It felt a bit abrupt, and Logan's death. It was good, and I thought like interesting way to go out. It wasn't. That whole thing didn't cross my mind. I didn't expect him to, be. I mean, to be fair, in honesty, how did Logan really die? Because I was reading things like he already had something like adamantium poisoning.
one.
Yeah, the adamantium was poisoning his body.
Yeah. Also,
His healing obviously wasn't.
His healing wasn't what it was.
His healing wasn't, and he was incredibly weakened from the massively large dose of
the serum. Yeah.
of the serum.
Oh, okay.
It gives him a big blast of energy for about like 5 minutes.
But it really affects him.
But then
Yeah,
it really
okay,
fucks you up.
So when that log
afterwards.
went through his stomach,
That's about it.
That's it.
Not to mention the fact that also the log goes in, and obviously X-24 just went to town on his arms as well.
exactly.
So, but in general, very minor flaws. Other than that, the film is fucking incredible.
I have to admit that like through most of the film, I was teary, if not crying. Like,
Yeah.
It should also be said that Kai cries at everything.
I do,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
this film.
You know what?
especially-
I think too. There's one moment that I found to be one of my favourite moments, and it's ironic because it's not ironic, but it's odd because it's not one of them moments where Wolverine's fucking shit up, and it's not one of the moments where like Charles is doing like his cool sort of down to earth Logan, like blah blah blah, you're a good guy at heart. Like he wasn't doing one of them. It was the moment I loved was the conversation about the school had with the family at the end.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he goes, oh, you don't want to say that this guy's a professor, and he was like, I wish I could say you were a good student, but I'd choke on my word, like stuff like that. And the way
it was so normal.
and
beautiful.
it was normal because it's a conversation I can imagine having like with my family, like that kind of stupid shit, and just for to see Logan smile and genuinely not be sarcastic and mean it was fucking great.
And how he found it so easy to slip into Charles as his dad.
Yeah.
That's something else I was gonna say. I love how Logan called Charles his dad this movie, and he did it as like a cover story for them. But you could tell there was he did see him as a dad. It was
Also, the second moment that I loved was the beautiful moment just before Charles Xavier died. The beautiful, I don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
That was absolutely fucking beautifully done.
I knew something was wrong there because
they
was purposely not showing you his face, or they was just like showing you subtle shots of his legs and shit.
Yeah.
So I knew something was up.
I knew something was wrong, but I did consider.
But that was a really good speech.
Also just the concept of the fact that after being this mentor figure for years, and the degenerative brain disease in the world's most powerful brain, and that was the death of the X-Men. That was like that was so incredible, and it really was like Hugh Jackman's.
Because it's a real life issue coming into something so fictional.
Yeah, and it was the last kind of fuck you to Wolverine, and it was like, imagine if like people did have like these powerful minds. Like imagine if someone with Charles Xavier's powers had like a bit of a screw loose and was a bit mental. Imagine the shit that could happen.
That
Legion.
is that's the hotel scene where Charles is fucking up, and then one moment I fucking loved afterwards. Again, just a simple thing, but when they're coming out of the hotel and Charles is like, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm really sorry." Just that alone,
there is also hints. It's, as far as I'm aware, it wasn't like full out said because they didn't need to give crappy exposition for no reason. But there is clear hints that he has done. It was actually Professor X that had done something.
Yeah, he killed the X-Men.
He killed
that's what I took from it.
It's confirmed. It's in the news story.
So I mean,
7 mutants were killed. And
yeah. Also,
it added so much. It was
never
weight
explicitly
to the
said
film.
that he did it.
No, but
no, but it's very hinted at from like
Yeah.
like was a shame what happened back east.
Yeah,
and he's like, and Hugh Jackman's like, oh fuck you, like
I thought with this film, I thought it went in, like I said earlier about the fact that you can't treat this film as like an X-Men film, you can't treat this film as a superhero film.
Can't.
And the thing is though, is some people sometimes don't like the fact that they're like, oh, why can't you just let comic book movies or superhero movies be what they are, fun and all entertaining and stuff. And while that I can agree with that, but you get that with Marvel Studios. Marvel Studios hand that well, you get that side of it, you get DC being fun and entertaining for a completely different reason. But with Logan, it is still rare that we get these films every now and again. And but going into this film, it wasn't deliberate to be like, let's try and do a really serious story. Let's try and do something emotional. It did it because it's what the film needed. It wasn't like fan-forstic that tried to be the Dark Knight.
That's something I was
type of serious film when really, it wasn't, and that's why the film obviously was so bad.
Even though there were those emotional raw moments, it was still funny.
It was, yeah.
It was.
And that's the thing with the
was.
comedy. Like, the comedy wasn't...
Charles was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, like, the language in this film
Yeah.
helped a lot. So
One of my favourite lines is, "It's not a choo-choo."
Yeah.
when he walks in. Yeah.
But the thing is with the comedy is...
It's just a choo-choo. It's a choo-choo. It's not a choo-choo.
With the comedy, we've all seen Doctor Strange.
Yes.
My personal opinion, the humour in Doctor Strange didn't work for me. I didn't find it funny.
I thought it had moments.
With the Marvel films, they are funny, but you can so tell that, like, I feel like when they write the scripts, they sort of feel like, let's add some comedy.
This will be a ha-ha moment.
Yeah, exactly. And it does work, sometimes it doesn't. With Logan, when it was funny because in that moment, in that situation, those characters would say those things, they would do those things. Like you said, he comes back in, it's not a choo-choo. It's funny, but yet he's saying it. It's just saying how it is.
What I love is it's not like a
it's not
she just said your deepest, darkest secrets.
Exactly. And again, that's funny, but like...
No, I'm not parodic at all. It's
funny,
a different tone. And the thing is, the
is.
humour works there, and the humour works better, not better in Logan, works differently in Logan, but still just as satisfyingly hilarious. It's the way that, like, Logan is just palming Charles off. He's like, it's a choo-choo. It's not a choo-choo. But in Logan's head, he's not trying to be funny. He's going, Charles, shut the fuck up. There's about 20 million people coming here to kill us. And it's great.
I think another thing to start talking about with Logan is, like, finally to see a very violent Wolverine film.
They justified that age range.
It's about time.
I mean, the opening scene again set that for me. I was with my buddy Alex, and I looked at him again. You like how you looked at Laurence. I looked over and I was just like, "Holy shit!" And I like to point out how, in a weird way, not technically the most violent scene, but the hotel scene. There's no physical action, but the way he's just going around,
he's just killing them. Yeah,
I was
also
like
that hotel scene. I did see an interview with James Mangold because I was very into like Googling Logan yesterday and just find out as much as I could about the process of the film.
We got 10 more minutes.
Okay,
to wrap up.
Yeah, and just I was so interested in the process of the film.
Minutes.
And I was so interested in the process of the film. Thanks, guys. I listened. Just like the incredible aspects of filmmaking in this, they did not go fucking hard with a stupid effects budget.
No, had a very small budget actually.
It had a very small budget.
X-Men film.
And one of the best things that they did about that. I personally love when Charles had an attack, the effect that was used.
Oh yeah,
that's not
just
an effect.
Shaking the cam.
It's shaking the cam and running it through a stabilizer, which is, I'm sure we've tried we've had a few wonky shots before and stabilize them in a film, and it really does add this kind of, they stop the camera moving, but where all the pictures moving inside, it adds this different layer to it where the camera is dead still. However, all these different frames are happening at different times and different seconds. And it's really, really like very interesting to see.
I'm usually quite critical of shitty CGI because for me it just ruins a movie completely, especially a big budget movie. I don't see the need for it at all. You have the money, so pay 100%. The fucking animators or whatever to make it. Logan, there's a few wonky CGI moments.
Some of the things you would mention,
but I don't care.
Please explain.
There was one moment, I don't even know if this was CGI, but something about it just looked off to me. When do you know when he rammed the limo through the
CGI,
when he rammed the limo through the fence
Yeah.
It just when he was dragging it back, it just looked kind of off.
For a split second,
Yeah.
I did look at it and go,
Yeah.
oh.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
one perfect Logan moment I noticed in this was the fact that he'd rather get shot than his car.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And he ran in front of the bullet.
That was
Yeah,
so good.
That was so classic Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when it actually got shot and just the look on his face.
Yeah, he literally. It was the way he turns around and like the embodiment of Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine. Logan is a fucking animal, and it's so great that like when he took that Berserker Rage shit as well, like, he proper like he looked up and he was like,
when you fucking heard his scream at the end, and X-23 just turned around and like.
Yeah.
Here we fucking go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It was, and to be fair, actually, also props to Boyd Holbrook for being a good. I thought Donald Pierce was a good,
good villain, a very good villain.
Oh, the blonde guy, Garrod.
Yeah. I thought, you know, Richard E. Grant. He was in this film. He was the sort of like supposed to be the head of it all, but really it was. And actually, also his death was fucking fantastic.
Oh, it was so good.
I thought,
incredible.
and you know what? It was. It was so.
It was.
Yeah, it was so different to.
He was monologuing.
Mid-sentence.
It was so different to the previous like superhero movies or that sort of thing, where he was just like mid-talk making this sort of like, and he's just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and I actually.
That's so fitting for Logan as well.
Yeah,
for
and
Wolverine.
I love the fact that this film pretty much had such free reign to do basically whatever they wanted.
Yeah, it really did.
And
It
being
really did.
set in 2029, it technically is the most up-to-date X-Men film as well. So they could have just done.
it is.
They could. They could do.
Please
anything.
don't use up to date and X-Men in the same sentence.
Well,
Like,
forget
they're
about it.
fucking
All right.
canon.
Isn't it weird how Fox, as a studio, they can fuck up in some massive ways?
They
Fantastic
make
Four,
and they bring out
X-Men, Wolverine.
Yeah.
But when they get it right, they fucking get it right.
They really do.
Deadpool, this, Days of Future Past, I love as well.
Yeah.
It's
For X-Men First
recently
Class.
they've been bringing out a lot.
You say that, but Fantastic Four
material.
wasn't that long ago.
They've well,
It really was.
There are obviously
And
exceptions.
X-Men
That
Apocalypse
film-
wasn't great as well.
it wasn't
I
great.
enjoyed
it for what it was.
Me and Laurence spoke about this yesterday. What they should have done with the X-Men films and what it was, and I actually thought about it more this morning. Was they should have stopped after Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Stopped doing the mainstream X-Men films and then
Yeah.
done the things like the Deadpool, bring out Logan.
Logan.
They're also doing like an X-Force film.
Yeah,
something like that as well. They've got
New
this little
Mutants,
TV
they're
show.
doing
Yeah,
New
I think,
Mutants. Have you
but
watched
then-
Legion?
I haven't. I've heard it is pretty damn good.
It's
I
it's
heard it's
very
pretty
good.
good.
I'm 2 episodes behind. I need to catch up. It's really good.
I don't like watching things weekly. I'm waiting for the entirety
give
of
it a
Legion
binge.
to come out and then binge it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair.
That's how
Fair
I
enough.
watch like the Marvel shows on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Well, that's what they're done like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for
God,
it.
can you imagine if they released them weekly?
Oh, that'd be
so
hell.
lost.
Yeah,
It'd be-
I would.
That's why I actually don't watch it. I've actually stopped watching so much TV shows now. I've given up on Arrow and
Yeah, I
Flash
haven't watched.
now.
I
While they
see
were
them. They're
cool.
actually really good.
Got a bit
We found out
boring.
who Prometheus is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cool.
Obviously, Walking Dead. Again, we don't need to go into that, but again, Walking Dead is shit and boring.
Yeah,
Done.
it
Done.
is.
Yeah.
I love
Um,
it.
Yep. Whatever.
Is that sarcasm?
No,
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 he genuinely
Joe
loves it.
genuinely loves it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not get into that though. Just
let's
before
not.
we wrap up here, would you guys like to see X-23 again?
Yes.
No.
I would, but only in the right.
Shut up,
I
Lawrence.
would only in the right way. Though.
Yeah.
No.
I don't want to see her join fucking James McAvoy
No.
No.
and
it-
everyone else. I
Oh,
don't.
hang on. Just sorry. While we're here. Hey, man, there's this crazy car parked outside. Now we've
Tom
got the four of
Holland.
them. Anyway,
Don't
carrying
worry
on.
about it.
No,
Joe, the guest, is confused.
but I never, ever want to see X-23 again. And you know why? I'll tell you why. It's because Logan is a standalone film. I'm not going to see that incarnation of Logan again. Purely, and even if Hugh Jackman was going back to do another X-Men film, I'm still
Which
not.
I don't think he should.
Yeah, which I don't think
It won't happen.
I don't think. Yeah, he won't.
I'm
do it.
certain
It's
he
such
won't.
a perfect ending for
He
him.
won't
I
do
don't
it.
want them
He
to
won't do it. But
cheapen
even if I saw another Logan in another X-Men film, it would not be that incarnation of Logan.
Yeah.
Therefore, I do not want to see that incarnation of X-23. She was good, but let her be good and leave her alone.
All right.
I
what
feel
if
like
though? What if
All right.
James Mangold? To be fair, I did start speaking before you, so there you go. What if
Jesus.
James Mangold did a follow-on with
No.
X-23?
No,
Just
I don't want to see it.
X-23.
I don't want to see it.
wanna see it?
One, because they didn't invest enough time in those kids. They're all boring.
Not the kids. Fuck the kids. I hate
yeah,
them.
no, but she's with the kids. That was
Wait,
that was
she can leave them.
No,
She
no, no.
can leave
Yeah,
them.
she can.
Probably
leave
a
them.
line
But
we
no,
should,
she,
like,
no,
try
she.
and-
Oh yeah, I realised what I just said.
We can use that soundbite for
No,
very
please.
She's
Will's
she,
gonna remix that now.
Yeah,
Isn't he?
she can leave the kids definitely, but why would she? It was her entire fucking motivation for this film.
Maybe they die.
No, but they won't because they're incredibly powerful
So
fucking
simple.
young
am
mutants.
I allowed to
They
speak now?
die.
Yes, Kai.
I feel like the only way that I'd want to see X-23 in another film
And that's
would
all
be...
we've got time for today. Carry on, go on.
Carry on, we don't have long.
B, if it showed her as like an older woman, like not old, not like an old Logan,
I
but
don't
like
see this actress.
not. See, it's difficult because this is a standalone film, and I feel like if they did this sort of film with X-23 sometime in the future, if they did it as they've done Logan, I feel like it would be
her as
really
like a
good.
teenager, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit older.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Oh, so you mean wait a few years?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit like Ellie.
The Last of Us.
Oh,
too.
for goodness sake.
Anyway,
Yeah.
right.
I'm so hyped for The Last of Us too.
Joe's this is the last point.
How long have we got left?
We've got
We have to be out of this building in 13 minutes.
Okay, can I very quickly bring one last thing then? To keep it very brief then.
Yes.
Where do we want the actual character of Wolverine to go if they do more in cinema? I don't mean like
Nowhere.
Fox.
I don't want them
Nowhere.
to do
Nothing
more.
at all.
I want
No,
absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
I don't want to
They will
reboot. I
never-
don't want to
Beautiful,
reboot.
perfect
And that's the
ending.
latest podcast for your opinions.
They will never have a better actor than Hugh Jackman.
No,
Hugh
they
Jackman
won't.
has
Absolutely.
totally made Wolverine his own, okay?
enough.
I
I
never
don't
wanna
want to
see
see
a
him
reboot.
recast. I don't want to see someone else play him. Because this was such a perfect ending for that
100%.
character.
And it went on for fucking almost 20 years, right?
Yeah.
I do
It
not
did.
need more
Yeah.
Wolverine in my life
Yeah.
right now.
No, we
Right.
don't.
Anyway, I'm going to bring an end to the podcast.
Jackman.
Before we go,
Wait,
seeing-
should we give a rating?
Just applaud Hugh Jackman.
Do we do ratings? This
Joe,
is the first
Joe.
review we've ever done.
Joe, off the bat,
9.5.
I'm going to say 9.5.
9.6.
Okay.
Right,
have to be that
Guys,
guy.
I'm going to say this while Joe is
9.6.
here because I feel like it's fitting.
Hello everyone, sorry once again for the audio change. I know I did this in last week's episode as well. It's not great. I'm sat here in my room using the microphone on my Mac, so it's obviously not studio quality. But unfortunately, the last 2 or 3 minutes of the podcast audio, for whatever reason, is just all messed up. It's completely unusable. You can't discern a word any of us are saying. But luckily it wasn't anything on the main topic. It was just a few plugs for Joe's channel, who was a great guest. Once again, a big thank you for Joe to come onto the podcast. We look forward to having him back. So we are going to put the links for Joe's YouTube channel and Streamline Films in the description of the podcast, both on YouTube and iTunes. So make sure you check those out. For Garrod, Kai, Laurence, myself and Joe, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.